Can everyone take your seats, please? Morning, everyone. Morning. Are you awake? Are you?
Muy buenos días a todos. Por favor, tomemos asiento. Vamos a dar inicio a nuestra última jornada.
Let's sit down. We're going to start our final session of this incredible 10th project fair. Today we have the First Lady of the municipality, Mrs. Gutierrez, who is going to give us a warm greeting, a welcome. Major is currently in other activities, but he will be later with us. You need the earphones? They have played a crucial role in the organization of this event. Therefore, we invite Monica Maria so she can address some words to us. Warm greetings to all international Rotarians who have arrived from United States, Canada, Panama, Brazil, and are here present in the project fair. Rotarians in our country, a special greeting to Sandra Perdomo, District Governor number 4281, Blanca Cifuentes, Governor of 4271 District, Alberto Londoño, organizer of this wonderful fair, Susan Doxeter from the United States. On behalf of my husband, I'm really glad to welcome you. Welcome to Rio Negro, this wonderful town. Please enjoy the event. You are always welcome in here. Anytime, whenever you want, our doors are always open here for you.
Bueno, para dar inicio a nuestra sesión.
Okay, now we're ready to start our session of the day. So we're going to start with the presentations in block 9. First place, Santa Rosa de Cabal. Then we continue with Tuluá, A Club, Colombia Nova. Those are the names of the different clubs now. So we're going to start with this project from Santa Rosa de Cabal. That'll be page 41. There is an important thing to say, there's a typo on the printed version. It will appear as if it were the Club Bogotá El Dorado. However, this project is actually from Santa Rosa de Cabal. In the electronic version, which you will obtain from the drive using the QR code, you will find it corrected. So we're going to give the floor to Santa Rosa de Cabal, page 41.
Good morning. It's an honor to be opening this second day of presentations. My name is Manuela Moreno. I'm from the Rotary Club of Santa Rosa de Cabal. I want to begin this presentation inviting you to ask yourself, how do you feel about the arrival of the artificial intelligence? Now, let's imagine people who don't even know how to use internet, people who don't even know how to answer a phone call or even write or read. This is the reality of many communities in Santa Rosa de Cabal, where both children and adults are left behind of the technological development. Today, having these skills is essential to access and understand justice, health, and fundamental rights. Our project, Community Library Network, wants to feel and help these communities and find a solution for this big issue. We are seeking $40,000 to help these people and help 6 communities where we are going to integrate reading, writing, and practical oral practices with technological skills. As Paul Harris says, the world is changing, and we must be prepared to change with it. So that's why I invite you to watch the following video.
In Colombia, poverty remains a harsh reality. According to DAN statistics, 33% of the population lives in monetary poverty, and in 2023, multidimensional poverty affected 12.1% of Colombians. The most vulnerable communities, located in poverty belts, informal settlements, or remote areas far from urban centers, not only face economic hardships but also the risk of social conflict. These communities urgently need strategies to defend their rights, strengthen social cohesion, and create opportunities for collective development. Access to information is a powerful tool for transforming lives. An informed citizen can advocate for their rights, resolve conflicts, appreciate art and participation, and actively contribute to reducing inequality. Aware of this reality, the Rotary Club of Santa Rosa de Cabal, in partnership with the confamiliar Jaime Fernandez Botero Library, has designed an innovative strategy. Together, they are working to promote access to and dissemination of information in 6 urban and rural communities, benefiting nearly 3,000 people in vulnerable conditions. The Santa Rosa de Cabal Community Library Network will democratize access to information, preserve collective memory, and integrate reading, writing, and oral traditions with technological tools. This will foster comprehensive and sustainable development, with culture serving as the foundation for social and economic progress, social cohesion, and the building of a culture of peace. The project will honor the knowledge and history of individuals and their territories, demonstrating that each community is a walking book. These stories will be gathered and preserved in community libraries, small structures managed by local leaders with ongoing support from the Confamiliar Library. Additionally, communities will be equipped with technological tools to facilitate access to information and encourage its responsible use. Experts in community work and technology will guide this process, addressing key topics such as environmental awareness, mental health, productivity, civic participation, art, and history. Because transforming lives begins with providing access to information. Together, we build stronger, more informed, and more united communities.
This is a changing world. We must be prepared to change with it. Together, let's write a story where more people become part of this new change. Thank you for your attention. If you want to know, if you have any question, don't hesitate to contact me or scan the QR code and text me in the WhatsApp. Thank you so much.
Su orden del día, seguimos con A Smile for Life by Tuluá El Lago. ¿Hay alguien de Tuluá El Lago aquí?
Now we continue with A Smile for Life from Tuluá El Lago. We're waiting for anyone from Tuluá. We don't have anybody. So let's continue with E Club, Colombia Innova, Colombia Innovates.
Page 56.
Pasan solas. Después del video, ¿te acuerdas?
Welcome to Repellent, located in the Caribbean region of Colombia, historically known for its agricultural wealth. For decades, its fertile lands supported a thriving agro-industry that benefited many families. However, various factors have severely impacted agricultural production and the quality of life for its inhabitants. Inadequate public management, natural disasters, the lack of economic support and programs for small farmers made agricultural activities unsustainable, leading to a decrease in production and family incomes. Economic and educational opportunities led many young people to migrate to other regions, resulting in a workforce reduction for agricultural activities. In response to these challenges, we present the Self-Sustaining Rotary Farm, a transformative community economic development project aimed at uplifting vulnerable families in this area of our beautiful country, Colombia. This project aims to integrate crop cultivation and animal husbandry on a 3-hectare plot, promoting self-sufficiency and the principles of a circular economy. Our goal is to create productive employment opportunities, improve access to sustainable livelihoods, and ensure food security for these families. By empowering these communities with skills for environmental conservation and sustainable resource management, we aim to enhance their quality of life while preserving their rich cultural traditions and preventing urban migration. This is not just a project, it's a movement towards a brighter, more sustainable future for Repellent. Your support can make this vision a reality. Together, we can ignite the spark that drives change and brings hope to these families. Thank you for believing in our mission. Your support is the key to lasting change. Self-Sustaining Rotary Farm. We sow hope, we reap progress.
To present an inspiring initiative that not only addresses critical needs but also transforms lives in the beautiful Repellón, a little town in northern Colombia. Repellón is a town named after the Repellones, a small plot of land that families cultivated after relocating due to the floods from the Canal del Dique. It's a place of resilience and hope. Our project embraces this spirit by aiming to provide sustainable food sources and work opportunities. Our vision for the self-sustaining Rotary Farm is brought to life by the hands that till the soil, the families that work together, and the children who look on hope. This farm will support vulnerable families, integrating agriculture and animal husbandry with the guiding principle of a circular economy. We aim to create sustainable future for them. Our mission focuses on 3 main objectives. 1, create employment, generate jobs and improve sustainable livelihoods. ensuring food security and preserving rural traditions. 2, empowering communities, equipped with environmental conservation and resource management skills for economic benefits. 3, rekindle love for the countryside, help families discover and cherish rural life. Together, we have the power to make a profound impact. By supporting this project, we are sowing seeds of hope and reaping progress. Your contribution will help ensure food security, create jobs, promote environmental sustainability, and rekindle the love for rural life in Repelon. Thank you for your time and attention. I especially want to extend my heartfelt gratitude to those who are here traveling from abroad to learn about this project. Your support can make a world of difference. My name is Jaime, and please feel free to reach out to me with any questions. Scan the QR code to learn more about how you can get involved. Thank you.
Gracias, Jaime. Entonces, continuamos con nuestro orden del día con Manizales, Butterfly Route, en página
Now we continue
88.
with Manizales, page 88.
¿Hay alguien de Manizales por aquí?
Anybody from Manizales in the house?
Mónica, ¿estás por acá?
Monica, are you here? Are you around here? Anywhere? Somewhere?
¿No hay nadie de Manizales?
Nobody from Manizales?
¿No?
At once? At
Entonces,
twice?
seguimos con el siguiente proyecto.
So let's continue with our next project, Nuevo Medellín. New Medellín, let's go and see. That is page 127.
Y se prepara Barranquilla.
Page 127.
Tell you a story that begins very close to this hotel in a place full of life. In this place, there is a community of farmers who grow potatoes, onions, and other delicious vegetables. But the most important thing about that community is their beautiful school. That school has a library, and the library has a book, and I would love to share with you. Juan, can you read a little bit for us? Okay. This is the screen. Abajo, abajo, porque no lo tapemos. This is the screen how you see, but this is the screen Juan sees. We are pretending that Juan is a student for this school, and for this simulation, Juan is 14 years old. Juan, can you read for us a little bit?
I can see.
You can see? Please try.
I can see.
You can see? Please try harder.
I can see.
You can see? Please try again.
I can see.
I'm sorry about that. I would like Juan to read for you, but he couldn't. Some people think Juan doesn't try hard enough. Or maybe Juan is a little lazy, or maybe Juan doesn't like to read. But the same way, this is Lucia in the same school. She loves library, she loves books, but for the past year, she doesn't go to the library anymore. She doesn't read enough, and nobody knows what is happening to her. Lucia and Juan have
a silent and difficult to detect condition. They have low vision. We are Rotary Club Nuevo Medellín, and we have a program to detect and provide solution for this condition in children under the 15 years.
Imagine a world where no child misses the chance to read a book due to vision problems. A world where a smile lights up at the sight of a friend's face. A world where no dream is out of reach because of poor vision. That is the world we are building with the Let's See program.
Barrio de Medellín. Gracias.
Since 1991, the Nuevo Medellín Rotary Club has tirelessly worked to transform lives through visual health. Today, we face a new goal: to improve the quality of life for 10,000 children aged 3 to 14 in communities with limited access to visual health services. With this program, we will train 500 teachers to become our representatives. Using the Snellen chart, they will be able to detect vision problems in their students early on. Each identified child will not just be a number, but an opportunity for change. Through visual health campaigns, we will offer services ranging from basic visual evaluations to surgical interventions. Every pair of glasses delivered, every diagnosis made, is a step toward a brighter future for these children. Let's See program is designed to make a lasting impact. With a sustainable model, we train teachers who, in turn, can train others, multiplying the impact. We integrate the program into school activities and establish partnerships with local optical shops and health services to ensure its continuity. This project would not be possible without the experience and passion of the Nuevo Medellín Rotary Club, which, for over 3 decades, has demonstrated that commitment can change realities. Thanks to this legacy, Let's See program is ready to expand into more regions, bringing hope to thousands of children and their families. Today, we invite you to be part of this mission. Together, we can restore a child's vision, and in doing so, open the doors to a future full of opportunities. Because when a child can see, they can learn, grow, and change the world.
Gracias, Cristina. Entonces, continuamos con el siguiente proyecto, Pink Keys for Change by Barranquilla, en página 21, page
Project
21.
is on page 21.
As we stand here at the Sister Joanna School, we are reminded of the 370 young girls who pass through these halls every day. They come from different backgrounds, different neighborhoods, and different families, but they all share one thing in common: a burning desire to learn and grow. These girls come from families that have limited resources, with limited access to technology and education. In today's world, technology is an essential tool for high-quality education. It provides access to information, resources, and opportunities that were once unimaginable. For our students, access to technology is often limited. They are unable to receive the tools they need to break out of the poverty cycle and have access to better opportunities. This project seeks to meet the needs of 370 young girls by adapting 13 classrooms with technological support within each one. We will provide a computer for each teacher. which will be used in the classroom connected to a projector with sound and access to high-speed internet. Additionally, we will provide 2 carts for laptops with a capacity for 30 Chromebooks each that can be shared among the 12 grades in order to favor collaborative work. This project is about more than just providing technology. It's about empowering our girls to use that technology to their fullest potential. That's why we will also provide teacher training for the proper use of tools to support the institution's curriculum. With this project, we can give our girls access to elements that will help them receive education that comes to the standards of the 21st century and increase their odds for success. We stand here today with a vision of a brighter future for these young girls. A future where they have the tools they need to succeed, the support they need to grow, and the opportunities they need to thrive. But we cannot do this alone. We need your help. Please join us in creating a brighter future for these young girls by supporting this project today. With your help, we can empower these students to reach their full potential and change their lives forever.
Everyone, I'm pleased to be here as well on behalf of these 370 girls from the city of Barranquilla. Can you imagine if I went to school and I didn't have the opportunity to learn how to properly use a computer or even my cell phone, or if I didn't have well enough teachers that could properly teach me how to use the different digital resources, but also how to properly teach me different languages. And this is the reality for several, not just only young girls, but also many girls in the city of Barranquilla and also in the Caribbean coast of Colombia. All we are asking is $66,000, nearly $67,000. But with this, we are going to benefit not only these young girls, but also create a ripple effect. This doesn't only have an impact on these young girls, but also on their families, and also helps that community to thrive and to aspire to different opportunities in the labor, in the labor market, thank you, in the labor market. So we are going to impact not only these young girls that are going to receive this equipment, but also future young girls that are going to study in this same school. And we are living in a world where digital skills are the key to grow and succeed. So let's give these girls the opportunity to press the keys they need to thrive. Thank you so much for your time.
Gracias, Mariana. Entonces, con este proyecto concluimos el bloque 9, pero yo ya veo que ya muchos están acá.
I've noticed that there's already pretty much everyone in here, both from Colombia and special guests. I would like to ask you, how did you like the party last night? Did you enjoy the party last night? We hope you better had enjoyed.
Today's gonna get better.
Announcement. Somebody in the middle of the excitement forgot their sunglasses. If you are missing your sunglasses, please find out if you didn't lose your sunglasses, check out, and if you see that you don't have them, please come to us and get them back. Now, before we start our next block of presentations, which would be number 10, we're going to give the floor to Daniel Cano.
No, pues el café para mí en este momento representa todo. Yo vivo el café, vivo enamorado del café. Hace 7 años me metí al cuento del café. Llegué a esta zona buscando de pronto refugio y huyéndole a lo que era ese problema del Bajo Cauca antioqueño, el problema de violencia y todo. Entonces, cada día aprendo más de café, cada día conozco más con más gente, he hecho más amigos, me he propuesto metas, las he cumplido. Como ustedes pueden verlo, el pequeño laboratorio de todo el proceso del café que le hacemos. Bueno, este proyecto ha traído cosas buenas para mí, pongamos como la tranquilidad, lo bueno que vive uno en esta región. Es de pronto ayudarle a mucha gente de la familia, como a sobrinos, a los hijos, a los primos. Entonces el café sí es progreso y el café sí es algo que sirve uno cultivarlo. Entonces los sueños acá de nosotros es construir unas cabañas, tener gente que nos visite como ustedes me están visitando hoy, a hablar semanal o todos los días y atender gente acá. Y nuestro café, nuestro trabajo como campesinos sea reconocido a nivel mundial. Mire que ya hoy, con la ayuda suya, usted me cuenta que hemos vendido el café en Houston, no es Houston. Bueno, un café especial lo podemos encontrar en cualquier lado, pero como Café Pacífico, que le aporta la paz, que es hecho con amor y lo podemos compartir con amigos, solo lo vamos a encontrar acá. Bueno, hoy queremos presentar Café Pacífico desde acá de su punto de origen, desde el municipio de Abejorral para el mundo.
Hello, good morning everyone. Well, you've seen some of the progress since the last time that we launched this project. It was almost 3 years ago in the International Rotary Convention in Houston. That's why he was having troubles pronouncing the name. But we've been growing, we've been selling coffee all over the US, happily. We have a lot of coffee shops that are selling our coffee, a lot of end consumers, people like you, a lot of Rotarians that are subscribers to our project, and we want to invite you to keep supporting with a simple act, which is drinking coffee. Instead of drinking any other coffee, drink this coffee, which is a specialty coffee, but it's also a coffee that is supporting peace. We are supporting farmers that are switching from coca leaves to produce cocaine to coffee. So it's the best way to make a real impact. You're gonna hear soon about a project that we want to present to Rotary to do the social component of Café Pacífico, which is focused on generational renewal, trying to keep the children of these families within the coffee business, but in a different setting. So we want to make them roasters, baristas, which is a more interesting course of life for them instead of being just farmers with their parents. But we want to keep them here, we want to keep them working in this field, and we want to keep them progressing in a world that is amazing, which is the coffee production. So I invite you guys who live in the US to subscribe to Café Pacífico. You're gonna get the coffee every morning at your house. It's gonna be always fresh. It's gonna be always building peace. And it's gonna be always a promise that we want to do a real impact. Hopefully next year when you come here, we can do a tour to the farms so you can meet them and you can see the progress. We want to establish 2 coffee shops in 2 municipalities in Colombia. So that's the main focus of the project that we're gonna present to some of you that are interested. If you have some time when you're having the coffee break, just talk to me and I'll let you know more about the project. Thank you so much.
Bueno, antes de continuar con nuestro siguiente bloque de proyectos,
Continue with our
vamos a
next
dar unos servicios
block of
sociales. ¿Tú
projects.
me
We
ayudas?
have some announcements. We've heard that you would like to know what the dynamics of the day is going to be like, so we're going to have the presentation of the projects, and then we're going to have a break.
Tendremos un receso aquí a las 12. No creo. Vamos a ir de corrido hasta las 12. Sí. Sí. Vamos a tener un receso a las 11:40 aproximadamente, entre las 11:40 y las
11:40 to 12. After that, we're going to have some other special announcements. There's going to be a very special release. And then we're going to go on the round tables, on the committee tables. I think that you can all see the silverware on your seats, so we're going to have a very nice meal, brunch type, later. So, well, we're going to have a brunch right here in this room. And then for the committee tables, we know it's kind of a free time, but please, presenters, try and take advantage of presenting your projects, answer any additional questions, provide any additional information. Then we can also enjoy the facilities of the hotel. At 8 p.m. we're going to have the closure ceremony. Our special guests from United States, we're going to have a meeting of ICC, an ICC meeting. So those who want to join that meeting after lunch, we're going to be with the people from the United States, with those from Colombia who want to be part of this committee. So the ICC, the International Committee, is only with people from the United States and Colombia. So Canada is not required. So we're going to start with Quimbaya Club, Bogota. Okay, next groups to get ready. So let's start with Quimbaya on page 8.
Bogotá, Usaquén, Río Negro y Cartagena.
Good morning, everybody. I'm David Acevedo from Quimbaya Rotary Club. Thank you very much for giving us this space. As a Rotary Club, we would like to present you the project that is going to be about to be shown, which is a very sensitive need that the community has. Something that we need in our country, where our food comes from. And is the thing that our kids in the country, they don't have the resource of treated water for their food, for proper food and sanitation conditions. So I would like you to see this video, and then we make a review.
In the heart of Quimbaya, Colombia, a quiet struggle affects the lives of many children every day. Clean water is something many take for granted, but here it's a dream that still remains out of reach. And clean water brings unseen dangers, illness, missed school days, and shattered dreams. Without access to safe drinking water, education and health are compromised for these children. But despite the challenges, their hope remains unbroken. How can they continue to dream if they can't even drink water safely? We can change this reality. The Rotary Club of Quimbaja has a plan. Install potable water treatment systems in 6 rural schools, giving over 400 children access to clean and safe drinking water. Together, we can bring clean water to these schools and transform the lives of these children. A simple act can ripple through generations, creating brighter and healthier futures. Will you join us in making this beautiful vision a reality?
As you can see in the video, treated water is a privilege for this community, for the people in our country, in our farms, a population that is in the middle of the coffee production area of Colombia. That's why we want to generate this solidarity feeling that we have in here, so we can join efforts and make a contribution to improve life quality and make a strong positive impact in the health of our children and the people who live in this community. We have the help, if we get to have your contribution, of the National Federation of Coffee Producers, Federación Nacional de Cafeteros, who are willing to provide training and technical support, as well as the experience that they have in the development of projects for working together so that all of us get in tandem and make this project a reality. That's why we want to invite you to join us and to get to know the networks of the Quimbaja Rotary Club. We can see us on Facebook, and you can participate of the different initiatives that we currently have. Thank you very much for your attention, and we sincerely hope to count on you.
Muchas gracias. Bueno, entonces continuamos con Bogotá, Usaquén.
Bogotá, Usaquén.
Con Life and Hope, Bright Futures for Children with Special Care Needs, en página 101. 101.
Once again, page 101, 101.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Valeria, and I am a member of the Bogotá Usaquén Rotary Club, and I am here to present this beautiful project. Our mission is to give hope to those human beings in vulnerable conditions, like our dear Lulu, a 31-year-old girl from Bogotá who suffers from cerebellar degenerative ataxia, a disease that prevents her from coordinating muscle movements, and also, because of her cerebral palsy, she depends on a permanent caregiver to bathe, dress, and feed herself, always using a special wheelchair to move around. Lulu arrived at the foundation in the year 2000, brought by her parents who could not take care of her. Since her arrival, we have taken care of her integrally, giving her love and strengthening her life project, supporting her love for painting, as well as the creation of her business called Lulu's Snacks. She lives with Angie, her best friend, with whom she shares one of the new rooms surrounded by nature and fresh air in the Amparo Queen home in Tocancipá, our dream under construction. She spends her days surrounded by the love and company of the great friends she's made during the time of the foundation. They visit her, support her projects, and even take her out for a hamburger. Seeing that beautiful smile on her face every day gives us reasons to move forward, to manage resources, to ensure her needs are met, and giving her the love she deserves for the rest of her life. With Lulu, there are 100 children who live in similar conditions that receive 24-hour care in our facilities, as well as 88 external children of the life and daycare programs. That's why we want to invite you to be part of this great inclusive project, expanding the coverage of the home with the acquisition of elements that allow us to provide emotional and therapeutic assistance, thus improving the quality of life of the most vulnerable children in our country with your support. Notes in preparation for this presentation, it struck me. I'm here standing before you today with the privilege of speaking not just for Lulu, but for the 188 children who call the Amparo Queen home their sanctuary. It's a humbling moment, one that makes me deeply aware of the responsibility that I carry giving these children a voice. Our project seeks to provide critical resources that will expand the capacity of the Amparo Queen home, allowing us to take care of even more children who are in vulnerable and often heartbreaking conditions. We need to procure 21 specialized beds. More than just furniture, these beds represent safety, rest, and dignity, and will allow us to offer better care for these children and improve their overall well-being. We also need therapeutic material, such as putty, weights, kinesiology tape, and more. These tools are essential to help children regain motor skills, improve balance, build muscle strength, and undergo neuromuscular rehabilitation. They are the foundation of recovery, hope, and empowerment. Lastly, we require industrial-grade washers and dryers that will increase our current capacity by 40%, making it possible to care for at least 40 more children, ensuring they have clothes and bedding. Because even the smallest thing can make a world of difference for every child's life. The total cost of this project is $39,524. How do we assure sustainability? Because the project is built on strength, and that strength has grown over the past 24 years in this foundation. We are moving forward, and with your support, we hope to continue doing so. I invite you to join us on this journey, not only by donating, but also as a host. So together, we can offer children like Lulu the chance to step into a future built with dignity, happiness, and hope. Let's light their way to brighter days and give them the life they deserve. Thank you so much.
Bueno, muchas gracias. Entonces continuamos con el Club Rotario Río Negro. Se prepara Cartagena, Armenia, Palma de Cera y Cañas Gordas. Entonces empezamos con Río Negro con Woman Who Bloom en página 37.
Page 37. Page 37.
Muy buenos días para todos, estoy muy feliz de estar acá.
you. I'm really excited to be here representing Rio Negro Rotary Club. I am Juanita Henao, president of Rio Negro Rotary Club, and today I'm going to show you a project for which we are very passionate. It is called Women Who Bloom, and this project aims to develop education, a comprehensive education strategy. So this means not only institutionality in education institutions, but also the girls who are in the nursing home or in the daycare. So this project intends to take care of four components that are very important to us. One of them is nutrition and women's health. So the intention is to provide nutrition and health education, especially for food disorders that are very common during pre-adolescent and adolescent age. We also have the educational component. The intention is to provide scholarships to the girls who are in the San Nicolas Educational Institution. All of them are part of the same nursing home. So we would like to give them full scholarships in a high quality certified institution. We also have the psychosocial aspect. So what we look for with this is to make an impact also on their families, so that they can have company and support to heal those aspects, those things that they have lived because of their vulnerable condition as abuse, violence, and also provide them with tools on financial education so that they learn how to make smarter investment. The idea is to make this project sustainable so that they can become independent and thrive despite the environment in which they arrived and in which they're growing. We would like you today a little bit about these women. They are adorable. These girls are adorable. They are between they're 5 to 17 years old, and they are in this nursery home. So it's 3 religious sisters who take care of them. Now we have 15 girls. They all are different ages, and they didn't obtain the love they needed early at their homes. So they have to be withdrawn from those homes. People didn't know how to take proper care of them, so we embrace them, and we want to provide them with education that lets them thrive. We as Rio Negro Rotary Club have been in this for 18 years. We go with them and visit them on special dates. So for example, we go there on Christmas. We visit them once a month. We have celebrations with different and training with different purposes in values, ethics. We work strongly on those aspects that make them feel well, psychological support, and we share with them important spaces. So for example, this little tiny one is the one we chose because there's a lot we have, but we can't talk about all of them. So her name is Steph, and she is a girl that represents all the charisma and the love that all girls should feel about themselves and what they should transmit into the world. We are aware they're kids full of dreams and hopes, but their hearts need to find the way to get to those dreams. And we as Rotarians are the ones on the call, on the duty to help them in this process. They are amazing girls. This organization, Rotary, can provide us this opportunity for them to keep growing and develop into full, beautiful human beings. That's pretty much about it for us. So we are the ones on call for this and help them learn how to bloom, because they are full of amazing abilities, of amazing capabilities, and they need to learn how to get through this future we want them to have. Thank you very much for your attention.
Antes de continuar con nuestras presentaciones, les voy a pedir un favor muy especial.
Next presentations, I'm going to ask a very special favor to Rotarians here. I'm going to raise the volume for my voice a little bit so you can hear a little better. Like that is okay, the volume? Somebody give me a thumbs up if the volume is fine. Okay, great. Thank you so very much. So with this now, you can listen to me a little louder so the environment noise is reduced. Now, we'll go with Cartagena. Please, Armenia, get ready, and Cañas Gordas. Page 52 now. Good morning, everybody. We represent Cartagena Rotary Club. I want to make a small introduction. So Cartagena is located in the Colombian Caribbean. It was generously endowed by the nature, and it has flora and fauna that are spectacular. So the project we want to talk about is a project developed in the island of Tierra Bomba, which is around 2,000 square kilometers and about 2 kilometers away from the urban area. Cartagena is so beautiful. I always compare with a very nice statement I've heard. Cartagena is like beautiful girls. Everybody wants to be with them, but nobody commits. So I want you to get to know this project and fall in love with Cartagena, please. Come on.
Hi, Rotary. Raise your hand if you were happy riding a bicycle on your hometown when you was a child. Raise your hand. Great. Now raise your hand if you will be happy.
Levanten su mano si eran felices de niños montando
sunset in front of you in the middle of a great island in the middle of the Caribbean. Who will be happy? That's exactly what Jefferson is doing in Tierra Bomba with his friend. Because Tierra Bomba, he's doing with his friend, and he's living poverty behind of him with the speed of his bicycle. Let me explain that. Tierra Bomba have so many realities at the same place and at the same time. Yes, it is a beautiful island in the Caribbean, but have 4 different towns living in poverty over there. Actually, 44% of people there live behind of the extreme poverty line, according to official source. That means people living with less than $50 per month. But at the same, it is 5 minutes boat from Cartagena, the touristic jewel of this country, who received 4 million visitors last year. And Tierra Bomba is not just about nature, it's also about culture. They are a really good Afro-Caribbean heritage, and they really know how to cook, and they really know how to dance, and really know how to make great music. With this in mind, Jefferson gets on work. He won a bachelor for coming here to learn about community-based tourism. He talked with his friend, they make an association, they ask for the advice of local ancestral authorities, they get new skills, and they start the first 100% community-owned agency for showing their island on the only ways that native people can do it without fear, despite of the condition. But I would like to show the video, to let Jefferson to show what they are doing. ¿Tenemos el video? Okay. They have developed this product. Now they have 3 different routes around the island with different difficult levels. They rented boats, and they have another product when you can go and visit their home and living one day like a native people on the island. So Rotary, now we have legal status, community legitimacy, we have product development, but we need help in business trading and in marketing. That's for that we are asking for $49,000 for mentorship, training, marketing, and equipment. We are going to have commercial client service and bilingual skills for 12 months for these people. Marketing, we are going to hire the best in class marketing agency for this product, and we need 10 new bags, workshop, and a new outboard motor for the boat. With this, you are going to create a self-sufficient and replicable community-based business model in this island. We are going to generate income over the time for 10 families. We are going to revive self-worth for a community of 10,000 people who currently live excluded, and we are going to create a Rotary Ambassador base in Tierra Bomba for people over the world who came to this island for make this project. So now it's your turn. Let's pedal together.
En la isla de
Let's pedal
Tierra
together,
Bomba contamos
and we are
con
going to
más
do
de
that.
6.000 habitantes, donde según la estadística el 1% de la población cuenta con una educación superior de estudio. Siendo esto una causa de las pocas oportunidades de empleo dentro de la misma comunidad, donde muchas son madres, cabezas de familia y jóvenes.
El Tour de los Dones es una iniciativa de proyecto productivo en la isla de Tierra Bomba que...
Okay, Rotary is going to be there. Thank you for being part of this.
Como en la presentación de ayer, voy a cerrar esta presentación con una frase que no es mía, es de Didier Vélez, que me la comentó ayer y me pareció hermosa. Solo una vida puesta al
Only
servicio de
one
los
life
demás vale
put
la
at the service of the others is worth being lived. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Now we continue with Armenia, Palma de Cera. Armenia Walks Palm Tree.
Early childhood institution units in Armenia 2
to 5 years.
No? Good morning, everyone. My name is Marjorie Serna. I am a member of Armenia Palma de Cera Rotary Club, and I am here to present our project. Our project is called Hearing Screening in Early Childhood.
Let's see the world like you never did before. Hear the world, let's open up that door. Hear the world, it's time to lend a helping hand.
¿Qué van a hacer?
Hearing screening in early childhood institutional units. In the heart of Colombia is the department of Quindío, a coffee and tourist area, where is located the Quindío Wax Palm, which we honor with our Club Rotario Armenia Palma de Cera in the city of Armenia, Quindío's capital city. Our project seeks to identify early possible hearing disorders of congenital or acquired origin, favoring the comprehensive development and language of children, ensuring specialized support to the medical team, parents, and educational community, preventing possible learning disorders arising from hearing loss or deafness. Its scope is 2,450 preschool-age children who are under the protection of Bienestar Familiar and the endorsement of the Municipal Health Secretariat. They will be evaluated based on the Colombian early childhood regulations.
Like you never did before. Hear the world, let's open up that door. Hear the world, it's time to lend a helping hand. We hear the world, I hear the world.
Our leader in this project is Monica Lopez de Mesa, who is here. She is an audiologist, and she found in her professional practice several children with hearing problems that could have been resolved if they were found out at the beginning, in the early childhood. With this, we are losing a generation of intelligent and wonderful persons who could play a crucial role in social development. That's what we need. We require this program to be implemented in the state of Quindío. Can you imagine if any one of us here have to live in a silent planet that we could not hear whatever is said? Your contribution to this is essential to the development of this vital project for the children of our region. And the best part is that we don't need a lot of money. We are just asking for $7,500 because we already get donations for the balance. People like you made this planet a better place. We will be very grateful for your contribution and more than proud to be Rotarians. Never forget that the ear is the gateway to the brain. Thank you so much, and we count on you. Thank you again.
Bueno. Hola. Bueno, muchas gracias. Continuando entonces con nuestro orden del día.
With our schedule, we continue with Cañas Gordas.
Bogotá, Laureles, Cúcuta 3, Medellín, El Poblado. Entonces damos paso a
Cañas Gordas con supply of a biomedical equipment to San Carlos Hospital of the Municipality of Cañas Gordas en página 109.
Page 109, 109.
Muy buenos días para todos.
Good morning, everybody.
Cañas Gordas es un municipio
Cañas Gordas is a municipality to the west of Antioquia department. We have around 17,000 inhabitants, and this project aims to reach the whole population. It is a global project to benefit the whole community.
In the majestic mountains in the west of Antioquia lays a cozy municipality called Cañas Gordas, where Vicky Marcela lives, a brave woman who represents all the pregnant women of the rural area of the municipality. Vicky and her family from Vereda La Balsa face the challenge of ensuring the health and well-being of her and her baby. Living in a rural area limits the access to health services, taking into account that the hospital in Cañas Gordas is first level and doesn't have biomedical equipment that allows checking the health of Vicky and her baby during pregnancy.
Les quiero comentar que en mi estado de embarazo me toca desplazarme de aquí de la vereda hasta el pueblo a los controles, ya que de aquí hasta la carretera estoy a media hora, más lo de que se demora el carro, que nos cobra 20.000 pesos. Me toca desplazarme, hacerme los controles y los exámenes.
Currently, pregnant women from Cañas Gordas are forced to travel long distances to other municipalities or even to the city of Medellín to monitor their babies, which involves expenses on tickets and the difficulty to travel, especially for those who must work in the countryside.
En nuestro proceso de gestación queremos estar tranquilas de que nuestros bebés vienen bien. Por eso necesitamos un equipo de ecografías, porque ya así sabemos si nuestros bebés vienen bien o con malformación.
Today, Cañas Gordas dreams of having biomedical equipment to achieve the reduction of perinatal and neonatal mortality in the community.
if our babies are coming in proper conditions. So our mothers in the community say that these machines are not going to benefit, are not only going to benefit newborn babies, but they're also going to benefit their mothers and a whole population, a whole municipality. 17,000 inhabitants, 68 rural populations, and so on. We have all the information on the screen. We don't have transportation for newborn babies who need to be referred to other hospital facilities, which are 2 or even 3 hours away from our municipality when required. Our reality is that our access roads are in bad conditions in rural populations. And well, you can see the image, which speaks for itself. In 2024, we had 14 stillborns because we didn't have these devices, these biomedical devices, which are necessary for proper diagnosis of the situations and prevent them. We will measure our success with constant monitoring and perceive the reality that babies are having a proper development process. The community is fully committed to this, the hospital, the mayor's office. We will provide training for the physicians, and this project requires around $47,000, and our club is willing to provide $3,000 for this. It is really essential for us to count on your support. This wouldn't be possible. This won't be possible without your help. Thank you so very much. So the babies and moms from Cañas Gordas will thank you.
Entonces ahora damos
Now we're going to continue with Bogotá Usaquén Rotary Club. Anybody from Bogotá Usaquén here? Sorry, Bogotá Laureles. Cúcuta 3. Let's continue with Cúcuta 3.
El acueducto de Villa en página 4.
That'll be page 4. Page 4.
Buenos días a todos.
Good morning, everybody. We've come to this space representing Cúcuta 3 Rotary Club. So to start this presentation, I want to invite you to do something. Let's picture for a moment that our families are surrounded by wastewater, black waters. Try to imagine the consequences of this. So this is what the people from Villa Sofia in Cúcuta, Colombia live. So that's the landscape, that's the scenario of many people who, because of the different conditions, vulnerabilities, government and state conditions, are affected. So these are the families we want to support and in whose lives we want to make an impact so that they have a healthy environment for their development. And here, this is me to talk for them on their behalf. I come from the Cúcuta Rotary Club. So first, obviously you can see that as a baby I was more beautiful. Second, you can also assume that I liked overalls, and also that I grew up in a healthy environment. So that's why I introduced Villa Sofia to you, which is in the border of Cucuta, which is in the border between Colombia and Venezuela, in the peripheral area of the projects, the informal land invasions. We're talking about people who are displaced, victims of the armed conflict. So let's watch our video.
Debo decir que el proyecto del alcantarillado para la comunidad de Villa Sofía es de vital importancia porque su falta nos está generando problemáticas de insalubridad, problemas de salud en la comunidad como dengue, sobre todo en la población más vulnerable, niños y ancianos. En segundo lugar, el gobierno no nos invierte en el arreglo de las vías hasta que no tengamos el alcantarillado. Y en tercer lugar, tenemos un alcantarillado artesanal hecho por la misma comunidad que está muy obsoleto y se necesita hacer el nuevo alcantarillado.
La Fundación 20 es un aliado estratégico al Club Rotary Cúcuta 3, en el cual hemos brindado apoyo técnico en diagnóstico, evaluativo y monitoreo al proyecto de alcantarillado en el sector de Villa Sofía, Cúcuta, Colombia.
That explain our situation, so the community leader and also our strategic ally from the foundation Reise in Colombia, which is in charge of Cucuta Aqueduct. So we have three important elements. The first one is collaborative impact that we have with institutions, the government, Cucuta 3 Rotary Club, and our strategic allies. Second, we also have resource management, so we have investors, private sector, humanitarian sector, so that we can fund this project. And third, as Rotarians, which is important for us, is to create a Rotary development group with this community, which is already part of our exercise. They are part of our family. So, four important aspects to develop this project. We have 69 households, 69 houses, about 350 people, but the projection goes towards 500 homes. We have a community that is willing to provide the workforce. We're going to improve healthy environments, and this project will have a sustainability from the delivery of the project to Aguas Capital Waters. So what have we done? We made inquiry. We had a survey in which we have 7 out of 69 households who have people with disabilities, 10 out of 69 who are conflicts of the armed conflict, 4 out of 69 who are LGBTQ population, and the other part of the households are willing to work with us. Second, we already have a design. This is the essential blueprints of our sewage network that will come from our intervention. And with this, basically, we close. So we have a total of $129,000 for this project, and we already have this part, so the rest is for you to make your contribution. You can contact me or a leader for this project. Thank you very much for your attention. Thank you for this project. Now we continue with Medellín, El Poblado.
Addicting Addiction Prevention en página 123.
Page
Página
123. Page 123. Good morning, everybody. Again, here from El Poblado Rotary Club. I am with my friend Andres Zuluaga. He's a physician and director of the Research Lab of Specialized Medicine from Universidad de Antioquia, University of Antioquia. So El Poblado, we wanted to invite him because we want to support him on a project that he has developed. We all have children, grandchildren, nephews, nieces who are permanently exposed to an addiction environment in the neighborhoods, with their friends, with the schools, and even more important, now that we're talking about the vapors, which they seem to be harmless, but with the studies that the doctor has found, they realize that they are addictive. So with this project, once developed, it could be implemented also in other countries. Es un honor estar con ustedes en un proyecto transformativo que tiene la capacidad de cambiar vidas.
The way we address adolescent addiction, that is addicting. Adolescents worldwide are increasingly vulnerable to substance abuse, facing devastating consequences on their health, education, and future. Traditional methods often fail to engage them, while stigma discourages many from seeking help. A new approach is urgently needed. Addicting is the first ever virtual center dedicated to educating, preventing, and treating adolescent addiction. By harnessing the power of virtual reality and the metaverse, we create safe, engaging, and stigma-free spaces where young people can seek support and learn health and recovery without fear of judgment. Addicting have many impacts, and of course, it's an innovative method. In this case, Addicting provides an holistic solution by addressing addiction through prevention, intervention, treatment, and continuous research. Regarding the prevention, our offering interactive workshops and education VR simulations. Also, risk assessment and early intervention using digital tools, but offering also virtual therapy, art therapy, sport-based recovery programs, and many other things. Why virtual reality works? For many reasons, but maybe because immersive experience captivating young minds better than traditional methods. This is an artistic representation of how the virtual center looks. According to our project, we are looking to reach 10,000 adolescents during the first year, but we are looking also to achieve free access for public schools in the second year. We are looking sustainable investment model using corporate partnership, institutional subscription, and also philanthropics and grants. Why invest in addicting? Because it's the first virtual approach to solve the problem. And we are looking at total project cost of $80,000. Of course.
Tiempo.
We have 15,000 already. Are you ready to be part of this project? Thank you.
Bueno, entonces seguimos con nuestro orden del día. Vamos con el tiempo justo. Le damos el paso al Club Rotario Villavicencio con
Villavicencio Rotary Club.
Se preparan los clubes de Rotaract en Antioquia y concluimos el bloque 11 con Popayán. Entonces damos el paso a Villavicencio en la
página 43. Página 43.
Page 43.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Diana Gomez. I am here in representation of Club Rotario Villavicencio to tell you about this project called the Corner of Knowledge. It's a project in basic education and literacy. Let's see the following video to show you what we are planning to do in this project.
The neighborhood of El Morichal is a community located near the Guatiquia River in the small city of Villavicencio. This place, which some decades ago was a slum made up of houses built with recycled materials, has made progress throughout the last 25 years while still remaining a poor but resilient area. We're talking about a Strata 1 neighborhood, the lowest income category in Colombia's social class system, which houses working class people, migrants from neighboring countries, and people from the Afro-Colombian community.
Se construyera algo comunitario para que la gente se pudiera beneficiar. Allí empezamos a tocar puertas con la Junta de Asociación de Vecinos y fue donde llegamos a los Rotarios.
The Rotary Club Villavicencio has been working with the people of this sector throughout all of these years through its presence in the Morichal Community Center. This year, we've worked every week with the neighborhood's children, and we've been first-hand eyewitnesses of the needs that the community considers are the biggest priority, namely, the need to create safe and constructive spaces for the good use of leisure of the area's youngest members. Families, many of them working class, worry about their children's poor academic results, potential truancy, and exposure in their free time after school to the many problems currently existing in the neighborhood, such as crime and drug abuse. We're convinced that founding a place like El Rincón de Saber, the Corner of Knowledge in English, is a great opportunity for school-aged children to enhance their learning processes, grow their interest in reading, and make a better use of their free time in cultural activities.
Falta como el refuerzo de tarea para los muchachos. Los papás trabajan y no tienen el tiempo para pues enseñarles y explicarles a ellos. Muchas veces los dejan solos en la casa.
Our alliances with the Casa de la Cultura del Meta, a government cultural office, and Fundatec, an education-oriented NGO, will enable us, with your help, to give 30 children of the El Morichal neighborhood the opportunity to reinforce and improve their academic processes, strengthen their education in values and ethics, and protect them from a potentially dangerous environment, thus contributing not only to education, but also the construction of peace within this community.
For these kids, and we believe that supporting education in these children is the key for change in this community. We have some hardships in the Morichal neighborhood, such as presence of gangs that commit crimes, robbery, and trafficking drugs in this zone. We need to change the bad condition of these spaces into a place for learning for these kids in a school-age Morichal neighborhood. We were working all this past year as a Rotary Club with the association with Casa de Cultura del Meta and Fundetec to give these kids an opportunity to improve their academic abilities and to use their free time in cultural activities. We plan to improve the facilities, mainly the sanitary batteries, provide the classroom equipment, and start the academic activities as a tutorial program for the kids after school. Help us to build this space to improve academic results for these children and protect them from the hardships present in this neighborhood. Our project costs $31,000. We already have $2,200, and we have to raise $28,000 more. With your help, we can make them smile. We can help them to improve their academic results and protect them in a safe and productive space. Thank you very much for your attention. We are already in the page matching grants with the number 3543. Thank you very much.
Muchísimas gracias. Entonces ahora damos paso a Itagüí y a los clubes Rotarac Itagüí, Bello, Envigado, Medellín, Nuevo Medellín.
Let's go now with
Home
next
territory.
project.
En página 58.
Page 58.
Se prepara Popayán para concluir este bloque 11 de presentaciones y seguimos con
Bucaramanga, Ruitoque, Buga, Villa de Leyva y Alto Ricaute, Medellín, Utibara, Pasto y Pamplona. Entonces damos paso a Territorial Links, página 58. Adelante,
Page
Yamil.
58. Woo! They sound excited, thrilled, and enthusiastic, right?
Muy buenos días.
Good morning, everybody.
En nombre de
On behalf of Zona Antioquia, Antioquia Area, District 4271, and thanks for the opportunity I was given to perform as project president for this year. I am humbled, and it is really gratifying, very rewarding to be here for this presentation. It was really difficult, but an amazing, beautiful experience to arrive in this territory and get to know the communities and their needs. They're a community that has a great potential and everything they can do, both as humans and entrepreneurs, and that is something that we as Rotary and Rotaract from the Antioquia area are looking for. So this is for you to get to know territorial links.
The township of Palomos in Fredonia, Antioquia, is a place with landscapes of great natural wealth, tradition, and culture, with a high potential for tourism. This magical territory is a part of the old Antioquia Railroad, making it a historical attraction for many visitors. Despite its beauty and legacy, the township faces difficulties in retaining tourists due to the lack of essential services such as restaurants, hotels, and trained tour guides. This is why Enlaces Territoriales was born, a project that seeks to promote the development of gastronomic and handicraft spaces and tourist routes, allowing the inhabitants of Palomos to generate new sources of income. Within the project, 20 women, head of household, will receive training in traditional food cooking. 30 adults will learn traditional handicraft techniques, and 30 young people will be trained as tour guides with a leadership and teamwork approach, in alliance with many Rotary clubs in the region. Without a doubt, the community will be ready to show the world the magic of Palomos, and your support will make a difference. Together, we can make Palomos a beacon of economic, social, and cultural development in Antioquia, fostering a legacy for future generations. Palomos needs us. Will you join us in this transformation?
Palomos needs us. We count on your support. This is a territory that, as I told you, has a great tourist potential, human potential that deserves all of our support. Throughout my 10 years in the organization, this has been the most rewarding experience as well as the most difficult one, because including all Rotaracts is definitely not an easy task, and convincing our Rotarians to join this project has also been satisfying but not that easy task. So now what we need is to have your approval and your collaboration so that this project keeps moving, keeps going forward. It's important to go and make progress with this project because it's opening the gates for all Rotaracts, which will bring more projects in the midterm. Thank you to all Rotarians, to cadres, and everyone who advised us on this project. Thank you very much.
Gracias, Yamit. Entonces,
Thank you, Jamit.
el bloque 11, dándole
We're
paso
about to
a
finish block 11. Page 131. 131. The project United Hearts, Saving Hearts.
Buenos días.
Good morning, everybody.
Mi nombre
I'm Ana Yesenia Martinez Dueñas. I come from the white city of Colombia, the University City of Colombia. I want to welcome all of you. Welcome to our country, to our beautiful Colombia. And here we have a project that has come from a previous link we did before that was called Saving Hearts, Salvando Corazones, where we had support for this. Now we're going on a second stage to continue providing help, the operation room of the
in the heart of the Conca department in Colombia, where hope meets challenge. A life-saving mission is born. United Hearts Saving Lives. From the San Jose University Hospital in the Popayan city, with the support of the Popayan Rotary Club, we are changing the fate of thousands of people, offering a new chance to those facing cardiovascular diseases. The Cauca department is a territory marked by violence, conflicts, social inequalities, and a healthcare system that faces enormous challenges in reaching every corner, from remote areas to distant locations, extending even to regions in the Huila and Putumayo departments. The San Jose University Hospital has become a beacon of hope for thousands of patients in urgent need of care. United Hearts Saving Lives is our response. This project opens the door to a hopeful future with the establishment of a specialized operating room and the acquisition of state-of-the-art technology equipment, such as a cardiorespiratory ultrasound machine, enabling quick and precise diagnoses, improving quality of life, and saving those in need. United Hearts Saving Lives is more than just a project. It is a promise to transform the cares of cardiovascular diseases in our region. Through this initiative, we aim to drastically reduce complications and mortality caused by heart diseases, prevent patients and their families from facing long journeys in search of urgent care, providing local, immediate, and timely solutions, provide quality care to adults, children, and improve their quality of life and opportunities, expand the hospital's capacity to perform complex cardiovascular surgeries, ensure that the San Jose University Hospital consolidates as a center of excellence with highly trained staff prepared to face future challenges. Every beating heart holds a story, a life deserving to be saved. In Cauca Department, every effort counts, and every action has the power to transform. United Hearts Saving Lives is not just a medical response. It is an act of hope that unites hearts and transforms lives. Thanks to the invaluable support of the Popayan Rotary Club, we are making history and paving a path of opportunities for our people. We invite you to join this cause, share our mission, support this project, and together, let's build a future where every heart has a new chance to beat.
This cost requires $49,501, from which Popayan Rotary, with the support of the hospital, has already $15,000 to fund this project. Popayan is a city that currently, as many of you may know, are constantly blocked because of the road situation. We have different protests from the indigenous and different population sectors that don't allow us to move our sick people to Cali, where they have the proper implements and equipment for making open heart surgeries or cardiovascular surgeries that may be required. There's been death cases during these transfers because it hasn't been possible to arrive on time with the patient. I had a very close case I got to know a few weeks ago where a friend's wife who had a cardiac arrest situation, and unfortunately she passed away because it was not possible to get her to surgery, and because in Popayan we couldn't perform the surgery. That's why we're talking about hearts join saving hearts. We want you to join and help us save lives, to save hearts from these kids, these boys and girls, that we can have this operation room in Cauca that is ready to help people from different departments, not only from Popayan, but also people from Huila, Putumayo, Caquetá, and surrounding areas of Nariño who arrived in Popayan with looking for help to save a life. So let's get our hearts together and let's save more hearts. Thank you very much for your attention.
Muchísimas gracias. Bueno, con esto terminamos nuestro bloque número 11. Y our interpreter is a little bit tired, so I guess you are as well. So we are going to do some stretching and we are going to give like some social services announcements. So today we have a very special birthday guy. ¿Quién está cumpliendo años hoy? ¿Dónde está? So our district governor nominee for District 4271 is on his birthday today. So shall we sing happy birthday to him? Okay, will you help me? Okay, I'm not a very good singer, but I will try my best. So, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Harold. Happy birthday to you. Que los cumplas feliz. Que los cumplas feliz. Que los sigas cumpliendo hasta el año 3000. Taran, taran, tan, tan. Okay, and I would like to invite to a stage Claudine. Could you please come and tell us a little bit about ICC and what it is, and I will try to translate in the meanwhile while our interpreter is stretching himself.
Okay. Hello everybody. You are all invited to learn what is ICC. Intercountry Committees.
Están todos invitados a conocer lo que significa ICC, el Comité Interpaíses.
Yeah. Even Canada, you are invited.
Aún Canadá está invitado.
And I'm going to tell you why, is because now in my new role as a national coordinator for the USA, I am in charge of creating new ICCs.
Claudine, como coordinadora regional de Estados Unidos, de Estados Unidos está de generar otros ICCs. Entonces puede haber posibles partnerships con Canadá o con otros países.
Very good. So I invite you to attend a meeting after the session when we are done, after lunch in this area. So what time is going to be?
After lunch.
After lunch, I don't know. Yeah.
The interactive tables.
We don't know yet the place, but in this area, yeah, not too far away. So The district governors are all invited.
He's already translating. The interpreter is translating, so I'm not translating anymore, right? Am I right, Julian? Okay.
Okay, so hopefully I see you. Thank you very much for your attention.
Bueno, entonces vamos a empezar nuestro bloque 12.
We're going to start block 12. I know we're already a little bit tired. So please, Colombian Rotaries, let's pay a little bit more of attention. Just in case, I apologize, I'm not necessarily tired, just a quick pee break I needed. But now let's keep on track. So make sure that all of us can properly listen. Now, to start block 12, we have Bucaramanga, Ruitoque, Buga, Villa de Leyva en Alto Ricaurte, Medellín, Notibara, and Pasto. So let's start with page 23. Page 23. Good morning. Buenos días. La música es vida y por eso es que nuestros
raise up when I let you know about our kids in our music school. Our goal basically is to provide them a safe space for them after school, not just to be trained in music, but also to have a space where they can be themselves, where they can be protected of so many things that are around them that will not help them at all. The name of the music school is Melodies and Dreams. It's located in a place called Las Colinas, near to Bucaramanga, in the municipality of Piedecuesta. Why do we choose this? Why do we want to talk about music education for kids? Because through music education, we can provide them a lot of skills that will impact in the most positive way their academic performance. Also because we can provide creative opportunities for them to use the free time. They don't have any other after-school program. And we can also promote children's social skills development, which is important in these early stages, you know. There is another thing that we can also reduce anxiety and stress that are caused by the conditions that they and their families live. Needs. There are tons of needs here because of the lack of opportunities for the families to get a better income, because of the poor infrastructure in housing and in public services. But we think that this after-school program will help them not to forget that, but to think on themselves as social actors that can impact in a positive way their community. We expect to reach more and more families and kids every time, and I would like you to see a little bit of what they do with music.
sentiste en el festival?
Bueno, primeramente, buenos días. En el festival yo me sentí re bien. Fue una nueva experiencia. Es un sueño estar aquí, entonces estuvo genial estar aquí en el festival.
¿Conociste más niños de tu edad?
Sí, tuve como amistades en estos 3 días y pues fue bacano uno venir acá y de paso conocer más gente.
We have the collaboration of one of the top universities in the region that helps us with the music teachers, but they also have an education faculty and also have a psychology faculty, and we want to bring them on board, but we need some money to make the teaching experience more appealing for them. We have a sponsoring program which has been helping us to acquire instruments, acquire some transportation fees that we need to bring the families and the boys to some special cultural events around. But we also have some events of fundraising like comedy shows or things like that, but we also need more and more money to make their performance better and to bring more learning goals, not just in music, but in social and emotional skills with the kids. The numbers speak for themselves. You have them in the booklet. And we really could use a helping hand here. Thank you very much.
El PIN para...
Bueno, entonces ahora le damos paso a Buga con Home Health en página 105.
Page 105. Page 105.
Para concluir este bloque 2. Entonces damos el paso a Home Health by Buga en página 105.
Bueno, buenos días.
Good morning.
De nuevo, agradecer.
Once again, we want to thank our friends because now you are our friends as well as our communities. Thank you for your support. He's not here, but well, all of you have invested in our hospital over $367,000, which is a great deal of money in Colombian pesos. And for us, that's something really good, really meaningful, because it's confidence that we've earned. It's your trust that we've earned, and you've definitely saved many lives. And we want to keep that trust and that support of yours. Yesterday we had a project for 12 beds. Now we're having one for a mobile unit because population can't have access, not a lot of them can't have access to a hospital because
con nuestro personal y nuestros equipos,
staff and our equipment, and provide medical care, laboratory, imaging, and non-invasive radiology. Trust us. Keep your trust, because for you it's something that represents an amazing experience, and you've seen it and lived it in our hospital, and you know what's the use, how we utilize the economic resources we get from you. And now let's see.
In Colombia, Valle del Cauca, there are 240,002 people who, in order to get to a medical appointment, must endure up to 4 hours of travel on trails and roads in poor condition. The transportation they use is informal, such as motorcycle cabs, carts, horses. They even have to incur high economic costs because their homes are located in rural areas with difficult to access and far away from the San Jose de Buga Foundation. This hospital is the only medium and high complexity hospital that provides its services to 5 neighboring municipalities. For this reason, many children, mothers, the elderly and the population in general do not attend medical consultations, causing their pathologies to trigger vital emergencies. The San Jose de Buga Foundation wants to break the geographical barriers for healthcare through a mobile unit that brings preventive health and laboratory tests to these rural areas.
Necesito que la salud toque a mi puerta.
Necesito que la salud toque mi puerta. Necesito que la salud
We need
toque a mi
health
puerta.
next to me, knocking on my door. Well, this is our second project. I want to thank you again for being here, and thank you for listening to me. I hope we continue to be friends in the distance, and I hope to count with your support.
The Rotary Club of Gananoque will take on this project. We will do this project, but we will need help from other people, any donations. Thank you.
Thank you,
Comunidades
Bruce.
y poblaciones, pero
Estamos
vamos
muy
a tomar.
claros, acaban de decir que ellos van a padrinar el 100% de este proyecto, entonces que no necesitan otro. Yo no sé, a la campana. Yo les decía que esto no era muy viable en las ferias de proyecto, pero sí les quiero decir, esto se logra porque hicieron un primer Global Grants y la relación, la confianza y toda la comunicación que han
Happens
tenido
when we get
después de esos Global
from
Grants.
good communications after global grants, when we achieve credibility, when we achieve the trust, and we earn it. And once we have an international sponsor, it is most likely to keep having this sponsor because we have earned their confidence. Thank you very much. Well, after this great news, we are more than happy because a project that you grant is something amazing because it's Colombia what wins. Now we're going with the Villa de Leyva project and Ricaurte. So we have the Minds in Action project. Okay, let's go with the congratulations outside so we can have the project. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Everybody, can you hear me? Hello? Nothing? Shoot. Hello, hello, hello. No me están escuchando allá ellos. Can you hear me now? Nothing?
Buenos días. Muchísimas gracias por estos momentos para escucharnos.
Soy Miguel Buitrago del Club Rotario de Villa de Leyva. Villa de Leyva, un municipio en el centro del país, que es el segundo destino turístico de Colombia. ¿Quiénes de ustedes han estado en Villa de Leyva? Y de nuestros visitantes. Ah, mira, sí, pero tú has estado porque estás en Conejo Valley y tenemos proyectos en Boyacá con Conejo Valley, ¿cierto? Ah, bueno, pues entonces mira toda la cantidad de gente que necesitamos que... Thank you. ¿Listo? Bueno, ok. Les preguntaba que quiénes de ustedes, los internacionales, han estado en Villa de Leyva. Y solamente Héctor, Diego, del Club Conejo Valley de Estados Unidos, con quien tenemos un proyecto hace mucho
with
tiempo.
whom we've had a project for a long time for wheelchairs. So well, you're definitely missing the experience of visiting one of the most beautiful, or actually the most beautiful town in Colombia, which actually won the contest of the most beautiful town in Colombia. You are dearly invited to come over. So this is our municipality, and here we have a situation, a very important situation, very serious. So now we have a serious mental health problem that is affecting our teenagers in a very grave, in a very severe form, in a very severe way. And the thing is that apart from the fact that over 40% of our population needs mental attention, mental care at least once in their lives, we have two main problems. One of them is that the offer is very scarce, and also access to those services is achieved pretty much 10 years later after the disease was developed. So when people go for a consultation, they already have an advanced situation in their illness. Now, one of the things with mental problems is that we have this stigma that nobody wants to recognize they have a mental health problem, so they also don't want to use that, and that makes the situation even worse. In 2023, we had 10 suicides in Villa de Leyva for a population of 18,000 inhabitants, which is a huge prevalence before regular numbers. It is tenfold the suicide rate expected for this population. So that's why we want to develop this project that consists on spreading massive information and education on the symptoms and indications and signals to discover early and provide an attention and give access to mental health care. So we have some workshops for teachers, healthcare professionals, for parents, and everybody is aware on mental health problems. The intention is to reduce the risk this way, because in our network we want to reduce the stigma of those diseases, to let people know that they need to go to get mental health care. It is important to have meetings with majors, schools, universities with which we have agreements for the faculty service, and provide seamless attention so that people can have the consultation without having to wait for such a long time that it is always required before a consultation can be possible for mental health care. the training for people. We also have it. So obviously, the more people that know this topic is going to be easier for everyone. So with these workshops, are going to be the tool for implementing and working on this. Obviously, healthcare professionals, doctors and trainers. So the cost for this is about $40,000. We already have $2,000. And we are planning for activity. We're planning different activities to get the rest, and obviously we also hope to get collaboration from you. We had 967 people who required mental health care attention, and out of those, 545 were diagnosed with depression, anxiety, or a mixed disorder. So it's 545 people at risk, at suicide risk, if we don't make a quick intervention for them. Thank you very much for your attention.
Bueno, muchísimas gracias a nuestros compañeros.
Thank you very much. Now we're going to go with Medellín Nutibara Rotary Club. This is the name of the project. And Pasto, start getting ready.
Good morning. My name is Eduardo de la Cruz from Rotary Club Medellín Nutibara. I am pleased to present you our project, Productive Employment for Vulnerable Youth in Antioquia. This is a project from all the Rotary clubs of Antioquia. The global grant is 2460,540 and global grant 3293. It's better to see this and
what are the community needs? Colombia is a country with problems of generalized violence and severe conditions of poverty and inequality. Students from low and rural strata come to school influenced by violence, crime, and conditions of economic scarcity. When they finish their secondary educations, their desire for progress is frustrated, mainly because they do not get decent jobs due to the lack of training. They do not have the resources to learn a trade or complete university studies. As a consequence, they become vulnerable to criminal gangs. Accessing this type of scholarships allowed me to greatly expand the dreams I had for a long time. It is also about transforming the perspective, understanding the reality from a different point of view, with more value and appreciation for the experiences we live in Colombia, making a comparison with other countries, the educational system, and the social and political realities. Being a scholarship recipient and having the opportunity to have a technical or technological education broadens the field, the vision, and the opportunity to improve the quality of life for me and my family. What is the plan? To enroll young people in technical or technological courses to prepare them for employment in the health, education, administration, and information technology sectors. They will go through 2 semesters of study and 1 semester of apprenticeship or internship. I got the corporation's support the entire time, not only financially, but also being involved in the day-to-day, how I was emotionally, socially, and how I was adapting to the studies. So it was a very beautiful process that I was experiencing during all this time. Positive changes and impact on the community. In addition to directly transforming the lives of the initial 60 beneficiaries, their families are indirect beneficiaries since they will enjoy more economic stability. It is estimated then that there will be a total of 200 beneficiaries. I invite people, Rotarians, companies, and organizations to join this project through our scholarship program, giving an opportunity to young people without economical resources who want to study. This is our preliminary budget. The total investment to train 60 students during the 3 semesters is as follows: 347,260,000 pesos, which is equivalent to $86,845. The total investment is distributed as follows: 18 Antioquia's Rotary Club contribute through the Scholarship Corporation $8,100. Technological and technical schools contribute $38,200. And our global grant request for this project is $38,250. Expected project financing. For a total project cost, we will finance it according to these details.
This global grant project is open to all Rotary Club.
Well, the time. We only need $1,270. We have now $37,000. The sponsor club is international sponsor Oakland. All the money of the global, of the district designated the fund we have.
Tiempo.
Thank you very much.
Gracias, Eduardo. Muchos éxitos en este proyecto. The next project is called Save Lives from Rotary Club of Pasto. Se me preparan los del Club Rotario de Pamplona. Muchas gracias. Ya me destituyeron. Llegó la maceta.
Muy amable.
¿Quieres este o aquel?
No, este. Buenos días, mi nombre es Gustavo Ángel, vengo de la ciudad de Pasto, en el sur de Colombia, en la frontera con el Ecuador. Es la primera vez que estamos en una feria de
This is the
proyectos.
first time we are at a project fair after 52 years that the club was founded. We are here for a project called Frío Salvavidas, Cold Saves Lives, which basically consists on providing the hospital of Los Angeles, which is a 100 children medical care hospital from the Caucan area, as well as for other areas around. We need $69,534. Now, imagine this: a baby comes into the world, but instead of hearing the first cry so expected and longed for, there's just silence. At that moment, every single second makes a difference. Now, in vulnerable communities, several newborns have to face brain hypoxia, which is the lack of oxygen in their brains. This is a condition that definitely makes a difference between a full life and irreversible brain damage. How can we allow this to happen when we have machines that can actually help us avoid that? So in our region, which includes these departments, as I told you before, complications during birth cause high risk of brain hypoxia, which affects the development of newborns. The lack of basic medical equipment and training for the healthcare staff is leaving these babies without the opportunity, this fair opportunity of life from the very first moment. So basically it's just 3 machines what we need. One with a vest to cool the baby to 34 Celsius degrees, another one for his heart, and another one for his head. So we're going to train nurses, we're going to train physicians. The maintenance and sustainability of the project is based on the signature of a contract with the Children's Hospital, and they will be in charge of the implementation of maintenance. Right now we have $17,006 collected, thanks to clubs like Cali San Fernando. Thank you very much for that. Lighthouse from Emisión in Chicago. With this project, we can save over 30 lives right now, but over 240 families will also be benefited and impacted by this, which, without this help, will most likely have to raise children with problems, which is something that no one expects a baby with irreversible brain damage. We hope, which may even sometimes run for president, and that is something that we definitely wouldn't like. So we need your support to collect these funds and ensure that no baby loses the chance of a full life due to lack of resources. Thank you very much for your time, for your dedication, and your hard work.
Prenatal asphyxia is a lack of breathing or air that can occur during pregnancy or childbirth. This pathology can be serious if not treated in time, as it can cause neurological damage such as hypoxia, ischemic encephalopathy, and long-term disabilities. This is a condition that represents about 23% of neonatal deaths in Colombia, according to the National Institute of Health. In the Department of Nariño, an average of 15,000 children are born every year. According to statistics, cerebral asphyxia occurs in 6 of every 1,000 births, and hypoxia ischemic encephalopathy occurs in 2 out of every 1,000 births. Therefore, about 30 children could suffer from this condition in the following year. What is the solution to this problem? In the city of Pasto, the Angeles Children's Hospital Foundation wants to implement therapeutic hypothermia as a standard practice in the treatment of newborns with perinatal asphyxia. Clinical studies have shown that therapeutic hypothermia significantly reduces mortality and neurological disabilities in newborns affected by this condition. With this therapy in operation, the hospital will help the children and families of Nariño, but also the population of Southern Caucasus and Putumayo departments. To provide adequate treatment to newborns, 3 devices are needed: the system that induces hypothermic critical, brain monitor, and specialized oxygen monitor. Adding training and administrative cost, the total cost of the project could be $80,000. The Pasto Rotary Club needs your help to carry out this important project. You can contact us at this number showing in the screen or via mail.
QR que tienen allí en la página del cuadernillo.
Time.
Vamos a continuar con...
You can find the full video using the QR code.
Y el proyecto de Multipurpose Court of the Negavita Educational Headquarters. Página 35.
We're going to go on to page 35.
Our child population needs us, stage 2, de Pasto Valle de la Riz, y luego Cali con The Limit is Not the Sky. Vamos a con Pamplona, Multipurpose Court of the
Negavita Educational Headquarters, página 35.
Buenos días. Al igual que mi compañero anterior, esta es la...
Just like my previous partner, this is our first participation in the project fair. I am honored to be here before you, which I know that you are fully dedicated and committed to service, and thanks to your commitment, service, and intention to help, I am honored to present this project to you, which can help you and can help us transform lives of children and communities in Pamplona, Santander. There's a school that is the point of encounter for children who hope to have a better future. But this dream is strongly challenged because of situations that need to be worked on. So small spaces do not allow proper development for sports and physical development in children, which are just students here. So we are in a rural area where kids don't have recreational spaces, but they still dream about learning. These kids are full of talent and energy, but they don't have a proper space in which they can play, develop sports abilities, and strengthen skills and values such as teamwork, discipline, and perseverance. These kids have huge dreams, but they do need a space in which they can develop these activities. Pamplona and the institution lacks of open spaces for sports. There are only 2 sports scenarios, but they are in the urban area of the municipality. So these rural kids who are in the villages barely have the opportunity to go there once or maybe twice a year, considering that moving from the villages to the urban area of the municipality means moving about 4 hours, and there's not a properly available transportation to go there. Which kid never wants to have a court available for playing, a space for running, for practicing sports? So we need this so that they can have their proper recreation space. And we have lands that are only cement or dirt, and it is not possible to do this. So from our club, we were wondering about what could a solution be, and is to make a multi-purpose court. So this court will allow the kids not only to practice sports such as soccer, basketball, or volleyball, but they can also make cultural and recreational activities in a safe environment that also motivates them. So this court, more than infrastructure, is also a symbol of hope, a space of integration for the community, and a changing agent that will help for the physical, emotional, and social benefit of our kids and communities. This will be a space not only to play, but also to grow, dream, and build their communities. An opportunity to change the lives of our municipalities. And this dream will only be possible with your support. We all together can change the school and give them a dignifying space to play and grow. Now, how can we help them, you may ask? And that's the reason why, on my own behalf and also my club, Pamplona Rotary Club, we invite you to be part of this change. We are confident that with your help we can make this dream a reality and give these kids the opportunity to play, learn, and grow in a healthy environment. The estimated cost of the project is $50,000, which will cover the construction and the equipment of the court. Sustainability is possible there because it is part of a school, so there's going to be proper maintenance and care from the teachers, communities, and parents. Every contribution, no matter the size, is going to be a contribution for the future of these kids and making a more resilient community. To finish this, let's picture together the day on which these kids will have this court and can be running and playing and dreaming and achieving a better future, which will be possible thanks to people like you who believe in solidarity and the power of sports and social skills for the development. So thank you for this, for helping a community that really needs it. Help us build this court. You can definitely make a difference. Join this project. All of us together can make it. Contributions on the QR code, you're going to find and the machine grant is 3547. Sorry, 3527. Thank you very much. Now we're going to continue with Pasto. But we were told that there's nobody from Pasto. At once, people from Pasto. At twice. No, confirmed they're not here. So let's continue with Sky's Not the Limit project from Cali Rotary Club, page 48.
Y se preparan Cúcuta, Ciudad de los Árboles y Cali Norte.
Good morning, everybody. I hope you're all okay, happy and good. I came here to tell you, first, we are from Cali Rotary Club. We have been here for 96 years, and as you can see, because of our jumpsuits, we are analog astronauts, and we've come to show you a project, our project, which is Sky is Not the Limit.
This is Carolina Orozco.
Hello, this is José Darío Perea.
Hi everyone, this is Carolina Orozco.
Hello, this is José Darío Perea.
We are a Colombian analog astronaut couple committed to education in our country.
Our project is called The Sky is Not the Limit, that in Spanish is
El cielo no es el límite.
And it is designed to address the lack of motivation among young people to study STEM careers, that is science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. It aims to develop an innovative program that inspires children and young people to explore these careers through activities that involve or connect our space with bioprocess.
Currently in Colombia, according to figures from the Ministry of Science, Technology and Innovation, only 1 in 10 women studies at the university and less than 2% chooses a STEM career. Additionally, only 70% of women participate in the STEM professions versus 30% of men. These figures reflect the current need of the industrial sector to find young people with the skills to work in these areas. This project seeks to address these needs by implementing a social program of scientific outreach that connects outer space with bioprocesses. These innovate resources such as laboratory kits and the opportunity to send projects into space. We aim to impact young Colombians promoting STEM education. Additionally, we intend to connect young people with the industrial sector through the implementation of corporate scholarships. The main beneficiaries will be students from public schools in Cali. It is estimated that the project will directly impact approximately 200 young people in its initial phase. The project ensures its sustainability by focusing on the training of young Rotaractors, who will receive training to replicate and expand STEM activities beyond the initial group of beneficiaries. These young leaders will be able to implement the project autonomously, transmitting the acquired knowledge to interact children and other young people outside the Rotary Colombia. This guarantees that the impact of the project will endure and expand, fostering a network of learning and scientific dissemination that will continue to grow over time.
We want to invite you to support this amazing project, to join this initiative that goes beyond the sky, to continue exploring the universe of possibilities in STEAM. Together, let's inspire the next generation of scientists and future astronauts in Colombia. The sky is not the limit.
We have bring as a prototype here that we are taking into account the Pacific traditional knowledge with bioprocess, with the idea to have also space exploration. What we are going to do with this funding, we are going to train in some Rotaract, we are going to impact some gears. So at the moment we have been some ideas, we already have been some scholarship for the university, SES University supporting us, and the idea is this kind of experiment have been oriented business approach. That means the girls also have the mentality to change, not only to make STEM education, but to think in the future. And personally, Carolina and I am going to make them to finding scholarships. That we already have some. We have been submitting around 11 publications, including science manuscript, nature, also STEM education, because the sky is not the limit.
It's beginning.
Okay, thank you very much, and please support us to change the life of more girls. Believe me that you will not regret, absolutely.
Thank you.
Thank you. Merci, danke schön.
Muchas gracias. Vamos a dar paso ahora a Peace Facilitator Classrooms del Club Cúcuta Ciudad de los Árboles en la página 84. Y se van preparando el Club Cali Norte y el Club Cartago Pedro Morales
Page
Pino.
84. 84, yep, we can hear it. So this is from the city of Cúcuta, city of trees.
Good morning again.
I'm back here to talk about a project that I actually believe in a lot. I don't know if you're aware, but Colombia has been suffering from a conflict for more than 60 years now. And we finally managed to sign a peace agreement. But the problem is that one thing is what you sign, and another thing is what actually happens in the terrain. We have lived in conflict, and many people have actually experienced it on an everyday lives, on their everyday lives. So this initiative, Peace Classrooms, is actually aiming at changing the way kids actually function in their own environment. When you grow up in conflict and the only thing you've seen is war, and the only way to solve a conflict is aggression, then you need to work on people's mindsets. How do we actually stop violence from being an everyday situation? So these Peace Classrooms at a Teresa Guash High School in Cúcuta, as I told you, one of the most affected cities by conflict, is aimed at working with children in poorer areas of the city, in illegal settlements. It's about 550 kids and 1,200 people in the community. And what we try to do is that the school aims to create a protected and supported environment for children and the community. What we do is we teach them how to deal with conflict and decrease hostility. We teach them negotiation and conflict resolution skills in order for them to know that there are other ways to deal with conflict, with frustration, with disagreement, in a way that we can change not only the kids' minds, but their families and their communities. We are actually just doing a full stop and starting again. How do we start a society to work in peace, to function peacefully instead of hurting or using violence to deal with the other one? By focusing on young kids, we are trying to make, you know, a new society that actually functions differently. Let us share with you a little video from our initiative.
On the Colombia-Venezuela border, Santa faces an unprecedented crisis. Mass migration, public services are under pressure, and has exacerbated social tensions. In the midst of this situation, Teresa Guach School but becomes a refuge for more than 600 children, offering not only education, but also hope. Julius is one of many students who dream of a better future, but the school faces great challenges. Does not have adequate spaces for group workshops of socio-emotional support, nor with an office for psychosocial care. Individual students and their families need a place where they can receive the necessary support to face their problems. Permanent dialogue is key to conflict resolution, and peace managers are responsible for ensuring this healthy coexistence. The Rotary Association, in collaboration with the Institute of Economics and Peace, is key to this project, which has also been advised by of the Rotary Foundation. Continuous training, strengthen resolution capabilities through positive peace workshops, addressed both the students as well as the various stakeholders in the school environment. These workshops sensitize participants on the importance of building a peace, multidimensional and complex, to address the various factors that promote community resilience. Classroom assemblies are held in a space that is television, where the head teacher of the degree holds a meeting with the students and plans coexistence pacts in important issues like drugs, sexuality, and coexistence. Together we can create a space where peace and education go hand in hand, strengthening the social fabric of, with your support, where you can transform the Teresa Guach School.
Peace is usually a very wide concept. But we do believe that peace is actually important for a country that's trying to start again. What we are trying to do here is actually starting again for a whole lot of communities who have only known war. And we want to bring another way to relate to each other peacefully to them. Thank you very much.
Estamos próximos a terminar este segmento. Vamos a dar paso al club Cali Norte con el proyecto Magical Rotary Families.
Hello.
107.
Hello, we are about to finish this project. Let's go now with page 107.
Y vamos a finalizar luego con del Club Cartago Pedro Morales Pino. Pasarlos por acá entonces. Ponte para pasar las diapositivas.
Las diapositivas de...
Las que tienes y las vas a ver allá cómo va a pasar.
Yo aquí cómo lo...
Hacia adelante en la flechita.
¿Esta?
Sí. ¿Sí ves? ¿Qué pasa?
Ya, espera. Good morning, everybody. My name is Freddy Hurtado. I'm from Cali. My club is Cali Norte. Please.
Clinical cases.
Okay.
Ana Luisa Medina Paz, a 10-year-old patient presented with caries, dental malposition, including teeth. Upper orthodontics was performed in order to align teeth and give them function and aesthetics. Teeth were extracted 11, 63, 36, 84. Surgery is done to put a traction button on tooth 23 and leave it in the plane of occlusion. During the process, final photo, Adriana Lucia Perez Espinoza, a 6-year-old patient presented with a bite on the edge of the board and poor dental position. Beginning. During the process, patient with crowding and malocclusion. After 6 months of successful treatment, which included maxillary orthopedics, the patient abandoned the treatment due to a change of residence to another city. This case underscores the challenges that can arise in the continuity of dental care due to personal circumstances. Nicole Calambas, a 13-year-old patient presents with severe crowding, caries due to crowding. Beginning. During the process, Luciana Rodriguez, a 3-year-old patient with a class 3 bite, was made an inclined plane to uncross the bite, accompanied by speech therapy. Initial photos. Photos first day of cementing El Plano. Final photo. Juan David Hernandez. A 6-year-old patient presents with an anterior crossbite. Direct planar tracks are performed. Initial photos. In this clinical case, it was observed that the patient did not maintain the diligence or consistency required for treatment, which resulted in difficult decisions. The lack of commitment and responsibility on the part of the parents also influenced the final decision to complete the treatment. This example highlights the importance of the ongoing commitment of all parties involved to the success of dental care. Carlos Andres Liz Bejarano, a 13-year-old patient presented with severe crowding, crossbite on the left side, including teeth. Asterisk orthodontics is performed. Asterisk tooth extraction 14-24-47-36 and tooth included are performed. Treatment in process. Case ended. Thank you.
At the Cali City too. They don't have a proper dental care as you saw. This is a study in Colombia.
Dental apropiada. Ese es un estudio que se realizó en Colombia.
Our solution is to provide orthodontic and dental treatment and care. We provide follow-ups to patients every 8 days at the rural zone and every day in Cali City. For over 10 years, we have provided free dental and orthodontic care to adults and kids but it has been of our pocket. Sorry. So we hope you can provide financial support to continue this important project. That's our cost. Thank you very much.
Otro aplauso, por favor, para el último proyecto. Vamos a continuar.
We're going to continue now. How's everybody? Do you like your snack? How do you like your sandwich? Is it good? Is it tasty? Well, if you're not talking, I assume it's because your mouth is full, or happy belly, happy heart, as we say in here. So now we go with the next project. So I stand for all. Page 27 from Cartago Pedro Morales Rotary Club. So let's go with this final project. Apparently they didn't come over. Cartago Pedro Morales at once, at twice. Okay, so with this we have finished the project presentation. Thank you very much to all 77 projects that we have in here and all those that have been presented here during this weekend. And let's go now with a more entertaining portion, which is the presentation of our 11th project fair of Rotary Colombia.
There's no presentation for this project, there's no video been approved. What I'm going to do is I'm going to read you the objectives and the description of the project and tell you how much they're asking for. Okay, the objectives of the project is to empower teachers from educational institutions and final year secondary school students in a marginalized area of the city and population with hearing disabilities through education in science, technology, engineering and mathematics, system STEM, yeah? And the description of the project will implement a training program at the University of Baji, Cartago, and they will use digital tools such as robotics, programming, astronomy, peace, and coexistence training kits, and practical science and technology activities. It will also include training modules for teachers in sign language to cover the hearing impaired population and promote inclusion, scientific curiosity through technological experiments, and the teaching of basic concepts of electronics, programming, robotics, and astronomy. Huh. Sounds a good project, doesn't it? Okay. Okay, the cost of the project is $38,550. Okay, thank you very much.
Y aquí me siento a cantar en esta piedra caliente, a ver si la dueña de casa se porta con aguardiente. ¡San Pedro! De mi tierra toda en gloria cuando se cante el joropo, cuando se cante el joropo. Si es que se va a bailar el mundo parece poco. Y vamos cantando, y vamos bailando, y vamos tocando, caramba, que me vuelvo loco. De mi tierra toda en gloria cuando se cante el joropo, cuando se cante el joropo. Si es que se va a bailar el mundo parece poco. Y vamos cantando, y vamos bailando, y vamos tocando, caramba, que me vuelvo loco. Sírvame un trago de a 5, sírvame otro de a 50 y sirva sin descanso.
Que empiece al son de este joro, la vida hay que gozar. Este joro por caliente, está con celos, compadre la mano. Dice que iba sin pensar en el dinero, y mi guitarra para cantar el samba. Este joro por caliente, está con celos, compadre la mano. Dice que iba sin pensar en el dinero. San Juan, San Juan, San Juan, San Juan. Buenos días, amigos. Jorge Raúl Osa les habla, gobernador electo del Distrito 4281, sede de la 11ª Feria de Proyectos.
The 11th Project Fair in Neiva. We'll be with Jimena Caicedo, elected governor 4271, and we are also pleased to introduce you to the president of the 11th Project Fair Colombia 2026, Carlos Eduardo Rojas. Hello everyone. This joy and pride to be in this fair, we're going to live it within a year in our city of Neiva, the capital of Joropo, San Juanero, and tourist hospitality. Be most welcome in January from 19 to 31, 2026. We will sing the San Juanero, all of us together, and get your projects ready because we're going to have very important news. For all partners of Rotary clubs, from now on, we are receiving your projects with the permission of Sandra and Blanca. We are already taking the projects that are going to be presented in the fair. We'll do that until July 31st, which is the deadline. But if you have them ready, we will send you the requirements and the list of documents that you would have to send for this. We've already started working with the projects for the fair, so expect a close communication from our president about hotels and the different tourist places that we can visit. Well, that is something that we've made some really important progress. The hospitality land of Colombia, which is Neiva and Huila, we will be expecting you at the Convention Center José Estaucio Rivera in Neiva. The variety we have in hotels, we have 3 pre-selected hotels now for our visitors, for our foreign visitors and sponsors. They're going to have a hotel near the convention center. It's going to be actually very close, so that all of you will be at the same place together. I can tell you, Neiva is a tropical weather, so expect about over 90 Fahrenheit. It's really warm. It's actually really hot. Over 30 Celsius degrees. Sandra comes from Tolima, which is pretty much the same region. So let's talk about some 32 Celsius degrees. So well, yeah, the city's weather is really hot. It's a warm city, not only because of its weather, but also because of the people, where the authentic folk music, the folklore of Tolima, Huila, and Colombia is present in here with the San Juanero, the song that we just heard. As here, for example, in Antioquia, we have the flower festival with the silleteros we were talking about yesterday. So we have the national beauty pageant of the Bambuco. So we have this beautiful slogan in here that you can see, which you will hear in the video, which says fair with opita, which is the origin word for the people in there. So, well,
the paradise to be discovered was nothing more than humbly embracing the fact that we are part of a life that flies fabulously. The paradise to
Also for this space, but obviously we'll be waiting for you in there. Thank you very much. Let's enjoy.
The paradise to be discovered was nothing more than humbly embracing the fact that we are part of a life that flies fabulously. That we are here to believe and create, to achieve great deeds alongside other heroes. The paradise to be discovered was nothing more than humbly embracing the fact that we are part of a life that flies fabulously. That we are here to believe and create, to achieve great deeds alongside other heroes who also heal on this journey and return full of wisdom, unveiling a promise for the world. Life is diversity in each one of us. It's magic. If everyone can live their paradise, everything shines brighter with more meaning. There's music in the air. There's abundance. We look forward to seeing you at the beautiful Jose Eustacio Rivera Convention Center in the city of Neiva at the 11th Rotary Project Fair, January 29th, 2026, with the participation of Rotarians from districts 4271 and 4281. A fair with a unique Opata hospitality. Take a ride. Huila, a paradise to be discovered.
No, ya está. Y ojalá hacemos más que nos acompañen en esta 11ª feria de
and celebrate this 11th project fair. And to continue with these invitations, I'm going to give the floor to Governor Antonio Sil, so he can speak about his project fair as well.
Cuéntenos un poquito más sobre su distrito.
Bueno, muchas gracias. El distrito 4240.
Okay, district. Hello. We are one of the few districts that is from different countries. A little time ago, I had a talk with the people from Uruguay, and they were kind of surprised to see that there was a country with so many countries. We have 4 countries: Panama, Costa Rica, Nicaragua, and Salvador. But also this year, there are 3 more clubs who got together to make their district conference, and also our traditional Fair of the Americas, which is what we came to talk about. But let's see the video first.
Te invitamos a vivir una experiencia única en la Conferencia Bidistrital 2025, donde líderes rotarios de toda Centroamérica nos reuniremos para aprender, compartir y transformar nuestra comunidad.
Y lo mejor es que contaremos con la Feria de Proyectos de Latinoamérica, un espacio para mostrar las iniciativas más innovadoras y colaborativas.
Queremos que esta sea una conferencia irresistible, llena de la magia que hace Rotary y que sea una fuerza global de cambio en el mundo.
Una oportunidad para unirnos aún más, fortalecer nuestra región y ser parte de algo más grande que nosotros mismos.
Nosotros ya estamos listos.
Y esperamos verte ahí, porque 2 Tonys
son mejor que uno.
Donde nace una esperanza adornada.
Well, 2 Tonys are better than 1, so we hope to see you in Bogota from 15th to 17th. Thank you here for the hospitality of our Colombian friends who received us here. This is actually just my 2nd time in Colombia. And well, you will see me for a 3rd one very soon. going to be for the youth exchange fair also. Maybe there's a surprise to see if I can come over later. So now with the project fair for our friends, some of them have participated in Panama before. We want to invite you, so you participate, you can spread the word about this project fair in Panama. And we hope to have a good amount of projects that will be presented to you, and we can share also that beautiful time. Just as we find these other people working in very interesting projects with also Rotaract and Rotarians. Thank you very much. We hope to see you from the 15th to 17th of May in Panama.
Gracias.
Thank you.
Bueno, seguimos con nuestros servicios sociales.
Okay, let's continue with our announcements. We already started. Please hand over the local Colombians can start turning their interpretation devices. She will be receiving the interpretation devices from English to Spanish. I'm hardly ever embarrassed because of something I heard a very good suggestion, and now I'm going to make it, and is for our local visitors. Something about the devices. So while the interpretation devices from English to Spanish, they were delivered with refundable money, so they're asking to turn that refundable fee to make it a contribution as a donation for Rotary causes. Listo, mi hermano, vale, gracias.
País y es para el Instituto Rotario. Doy paso a nuestra gobernadora del Distrito 4281, Sandra Perdón.
Good morning, everyone. So let's go first with the video, and then we will go with your intentions to see the video.
Mi compañero Antonio de promoción de gobernador. Colombia está de moda, estamos de moda. Esta primera cita fue aquí en Medellín, la ciudad de las flores, la ciudad de la eterna primavera, y vamos a tener dos encuentros más de carácter internacional. En abril vamos a tener nuestra conferencia latinoamericana de programas de intercambio de jóvenes, y en septiembre vamos a tener nuestro instituto rotario de la zona 25A con la presencia de nuestro presidente Mario César Camargo de Martins. Entonces, a los que quieran asistir, totalmente invitados. El valor de la inscripción es de $400 y hasta el 31 de mayo vamos a tener este valor. A partir del 1 de junio, el valor de la inscripción para rotario y no rotario es de $500. A los extranjeros, bienvenidos, con los brazos abiertos los vamos a esperar, y a mis compañeros colombianos del Distrito 4271 y 4281, yo siempre les digo que el instituto es una de las visiones más internacionales de carácter de presencia de muchos países latinoamericanos, y es la oportunidad de en un evento muy pequeño poder compartir con nuestros presidentes electos y nuestros líderes mundiales. Entonces los esperamos en Cali del 11 al 13 de septiembre. Aquí está la información, la página donde pueden hacer sus inscripciones. Todos bienvenidos y muchas gracias.
Just because I noticed that you don't have translation for this part, this is the Rotarian Institute of Zone 25A, where all Central America, Colombia and Venezuela countries and districts gather. The inscription, the registration cost is $400 until the 31st of May, and after that it will be $500. It's a great opportunity. We're also hosting our President-elect of Rotary International, President nominee. No. Elect, I'm sorry. President-elect. But at that time, he'll be the president, you're right. Mario Cesar Camargo de Martins at the Rotary Institute, so it's a great opportunity to join us and to come again to Colombia. It will be in Cali, which is the city of salsa, and they also have a lot of parties and great vibes there, so we invite you to join us there as well. Y me extiendo un poquito más para aprovechar que hemos tenido rotaractianos en esta feria de proyectos y extender también la invitación a los rotaractianos y a los interactianos. El fee para los rotaractianos es de $350, son $50 menos, también hasta esa misma fecha, y los invito a que aprovechen la oportunidad de venir a los institutos rotarios y que aprovechemos que lo tenemos en el país. Generalmente estos son eventos internacionales un poco costosos para nosotros, nos toca asumir luego también el hospedaje, pero tenemos muchísimos amigos de clubes Rotaract en Cali. Es una oportunidad para conocer al presidente. Vamos a tener también los entrenamientos para representantes distritales electos, entonces no nos perdamos la oportunidad los rotaractianos de asistir también a los institutos rotarios y a las otras oportunidades internacionales que hay.
Gracias, Mari. Gracias, Mari.
So, thank you. I was just extending the invitation also for the Rotaractors, because I do think that that is a great opportunity for us also to meet more people and more authorities from Rotary International, and to feel the magic of Rotary being in other scenarios. And with that, Sonia, yeah. I yield the floor to our chairman of the project fair and his beloved wife. Le voy a dar la palabra a nuestro presidente de la 10ª Feria de Proyectos. Me toca traducirles porque ya Julián recogió.
No puedo creer. ¿Y ya recogió la radio?
No lo sé, pero...
¿Quién dijo que recogió? Bueno, buenas tardes. Avisos importantes antes de dar el cierre de nuestra feria de proyectos.
Good afternoon. Important announcements before we close our project fair.
Primero.
No se oye allá atrás.
¿No se oye? Ah, no era sino que me dijeran que con más entusiasmo.
We only needed to tell her to do it with more enthusiasm because the people on the back weren't hearing her.
Bueno, varias cosas. Apenas concluyamos, Alberto cierra la feria de proyectos con las 2 gobernadoras. Vamos a invitar a todos los extranjeros, por eso les pido, no se me lleven ningún extranjero todavía a trabajar, porque vamos a hacer la foto grupal aquí.
Okay, so once we finish, we're going to ask you, dearest international friends, to please stay here. We're going to take a picture, and after that we can go to the round tables.
The round table are afuera de los baños, hay 5 mesas redondas para trabajar. No, acuérdense que es invitarlos a discutir el proyecto o ellos los buscan a ustedes. Hay algunos que puede que se quieran ir a descansar.
Okay, so las personas de allá atrás, el grupito de allá atrás se me separa, por favor, que hay mucho murmullo. So the round tables are nearby the bathrooms. There are 5 tables there. In case you want to go to rest, you're welcome to do so as well. But just so you know, we are all going to be there trying to share more information or further information about the different projects. So if you're interested in any of those, we're going to be there in that area. There are 5 tables nearby the bathroom. That way.
En las evaluaciones que hacemos normalmente, ustedes, nuestros amigos internacionales, nos han pedido espacio para poder conversar con algunos clubes, con algunos presidentes y conocer un poco más de proyectos. Este espacio es muy importante para nosotros.
In previous reviews from past fairs, you have asked us before to please have some space with some clubs authorities, presidents, and everything, so you can get to know them more and also get to know more of the project. So we've opened that space for you in this opportunity. So please, we understand that this is very important, and we welcome you to enjoy that part of the fair as well.
Esta noche también es informal, como hemos manejado todo. Nuestra cena es en este mismo salón. Tendremos una música muy agradable que nos acompañe y la despedida de todos, aquellos que vuelven a casa cerca o aquellos que vuelven a casa lejos.
So tonight, dinner is in this same room. It's also casual comfort wear, so don't worry about wearing anything fancy. In case you want to do so, please do. But it's going to be here. We're also going to have some music. It's a last opportunity for us to get to share with each other, enjoy each other's company, and then say farewell to those who travel far distance or short distance. But that will be the closure for our fair. So time for dinner. We should all be here at 8. 8 de la noche, todos aquí en este mismo salón para la ceremonia de clausura.
Es importante que recordemos que la tarde está libre. En este comienzo, rico que tengan oportunidad de reunirse. Y de resto, la tarde está libre. El spa es espectacular, la piscina, o conversar o compartir con todos ustedes.
I'm not sure if Sonia has joined like the sponsors club of the spa, but she definitely recommend that you use your free time to go to the spa, get a massage or do anything there, because she's been talking about this for so long that I do really need a massage this time right now.
It's the best present that Alberto gave to me.
But other than that, she's also inviting you to please enjoy this time and seize the time to have some rest, but also to share more and meet with other clubs, meet with other members of the community, get to know more about all the people present here in the fair. But you're welcome to do as you please. Please, someone go to the spa and tell Sonia about your experience. But yeah, that will be everything.
She's talking too much. Ok, amigos, Colombia, vamos a recibir en el chat que tenemos una pregunta muy importante que va a ser útil para ellos. Va a ser una encuesta.
So for the Colombian participants, we are going to have a survey in a different WhatsApp chat that we have, and this is going to be very important for us because
the name of the project, el nombre del proyecto, el valor del proyecto, si ya tenemos patrocinador internacional y cuánta plata nos han prometido, porque ellos quieren saber qué proyectos están cerca de cerrar o cuáles necesitan más dinero. Luego les mandaremos eso.
So we're going to ask for the local clubs the name of the project, the budget for the project, if they have already raised any amount of money, and how if any of them are just close to finish or close to complete their fundraising, because you have asked for this information as well, so we're going to share that with you. And I'm also giving an additional disclaimer. Shehab is reuniting all the matching grants code numbers and QRs, so we will also be sending that so you can have all the information about the projects that we just had here and those who did the due diligence to upload the projects there. Acabo de decir, también vamos a mandar y les vamos a solicitar en esa encuesta el número que tienen de su proyecto en Matching Grants. Shehab, un aplauso para Shehab, por favor. Shehab ha estado aquí incansablemente toda la feria asegurándose de que ninguno de nosotros se quede por fuera de la página de Matching Grants. Les vamos a preguntar eso. Él ha hecho todos los QRs para que todos los invitados puedan tener acceso a la información en Matching Grants y ustedes vean resultados tangibles de la feria. Ahorita los van a tener que ver después y van a tener que esforzarse también después, pero vamos a ver resultados tangibles ahorita.
Hay algo que Mariana se les olvidó decir en la traducción. Es importante y tenemos patrocinador internacional. Es diferente que nos apoyen a que haya el internacional. The international partner is very important in that request that we are asking.
In the survey.
En lo otro que les vamos a pedir a todos, tanto a nuestros invitados especiales como a todos, les vamos a hacer una encuesta porque cada año mejoramos, depende de los comentarios de ustedes.
Before that, I was just thanking Shehab because he's done an amazing job trying to get all of the projects of the fair in the Matching Grants web page, and that's going to be very helpful for all the projects and every single project here. And Sonia is also saying that we are going to do a satisfaction survey about the fair because we truly appreciate everything that you want to tell about how the fair went. If you have any recommendations for future fairs, that would be very helpful for creating and providing a better experience each year.
No.
We still have more information to come.
There is more. Amigos, recuerden que no se nos pueden llevar estos aparaticos. Los necesitamos. Allá está Julián y se lo devuelven, por favor. Hicimos un gran esfuerzo para que este año innováramos en traducción simultánea y consideramos que ha sido muy importante.
So we made a great effort to have simultaneous interpretation this year. We think that was a huge advancement of the organization, but we kindly ask you to please return the devices to Julián, who has helped us. Let's give an applause to Julián as well.
Eso voy, güey. Yo quiero que todos nos levantemos y le demos un fuerte aplauso a Julián. Julián, esto es para ti.
Everyone stand up and give a huge applause to Julián.
I want all of you know.
Quiero que todos sepan.
Julián no es rotario, pero trabaja como si fuera un rotario. En la visita de Jennifer Jones nos donó el trabajo. Acá nos está dando una tarifa inigualable. Trabaja con el corazón, rotario, porque conoce lo que hacemos.
So Julián is not a Rotarian, but he has helped us tirelessly during the visit of Jennifer Jones a few years ago. He did it pro bono, and this year he gave us a special fee because he works with his heart. And he's truly special for all the Rotary family. So thank you, Julián, for all your job and your support to the Rotary events.
And the last, no se les olvide la invitación de Caroline, de Claudine. Los de Estados Unidos nos quedamos 5 minutos aquí porque Alan y Claudine necesitan, y Canadá también,
sí.
Y Canadá necesitan hablar con nosotros. Ya le dejo la palabra al presidente.
We're going to ask United States and Canadian members to please stay in the room because we're going to have the ICC committee meeting. So just let's remember to return the device. You're welcome to do so, but also, yes. And then we are going to have the ICC meeting. Okay.
Buenas tardes a todos.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Antes de mis palabras de cierre, quiero dar un agradecimiento especial a nuestros patrocinadores, Herbalife.
We're going to give some thank you. Let's please sit for a couple minutes more as we give the closing remarks.
Be seated.
A los colombianos, por favor, sentémonos un momentico, no hemos terminado, ya casi nos vamos.
Por favor, sentémonos. Estamos dando los agradecimientos a todos los patrocinadores que nos ayudaron para llevar a cabo este gran evento.
We are just thanking all the sponsors that allowed us to create this amazing event for you.
Alcaldía Río Negro.
The Mayor's Office of Río Negro.
Fábrica de Licores de Antioquia, que ayer la disfrutamos y la hemos disfrutado estos 3 días.
The Liquor Factory of Antioquia, which we've been enjoying all these days.
Herbalife.
Herbalife, that allow us to have more devices than needed.
Hielos Iglú.
Ice Igloo.
Muchas gracias.
Thank you for everyone.
Okay. Llegamos al cierre de la 10ª feria de proyectos con la satisfacción del deber cumplido.
We've come to the end of this 10th project fair with the satisfaction of accomplishing our duty.
Han sido 3 días de integración, fortalecimiento de la amistad y compartir experiencias que nos enriquecen a todos.
It's been 3 days of integration, strengthening friendship, and sharing experiences that enrich us all.
Esta fue la feria del cambio.
This has been the fair of change.
Si nos remontamos hace 10 años,
if we think about 10 years ago,
donde iniciamos con stands donde los clubes exhibían sus proyectos.
Where we started with stands where clubs would exhibit their projects.
No había evaluación de las necesidades de la comunidad.
There were not needs assessments.
Se presentaron casi 200 proyectos.
We had 200 projects.
Una locura.
Crazy.
De Cartagena, donde realizamos las 2 primeras.
From Cartagena, when we did the first 2.
Pasamos a Armenia.
We passed to Armenia.
Donde el cambio se dio en exponer proyectos en áreas de interés.
When the change was given in presenting the projects in areas of focus.
Pero coincidía que a algunos no les interesaba y la concurrencia a ese espacio era muy poca.
But some of them would not be interested in those spaces and the crowd was very short.
Luego nos fuimos para Bucaramanga.
Then we went to Bucaramanga.
Donde en plenaria se exponían todos los proyectos como lo hacemos hasta el día de hoy.
When we had assemblies where we presented all the projects as we do today.
Luego Cali.
Then Cali.
Medellín nos tocó virtual por la pandemia.
We had Medellín remotely because we were in the pandemic.
Luego Paipa.
Then Paipa.
Barranquilla.
Barranquilla.
Armenia.
Armenia.
Y hoy acá en Río Negro.
And now today in Río Negro.
Donde estamos acordes con la tecnología.
Where we are up to date with technology.
Códigos QR.
QR codes.
Información en línea.
Website information.
Traducción simultánea.
Simultaneous interpretation.
Grandes logros que significan comodidad e información actualizada al instante.
Big achievements that mean comfort and information to the instant.
Como anécdota les cuento.
As an anecdote, I would like to share.
Teníamos un grupo de 20 personas de Bangladesh.
We had a group of 20 people from Bangladesh.
Muy interesados en asistir a la feria.
Very interested to come to the fair.
Pero nuestro gobierno les negó su visa.
And unfortunately, our government denied the visa for them.
Hubiese sido muy interesante tener estos rotarios que venían a apoyar nuestra feria.
It would have been very interesting to have these Rotarians in the fair.
Es el momento de decir gracias a unas personas que hicieron posible este evento.
It is the moment to say thank you for the people who made this event possible.
Y durante este transcurrir de 10 años siempre han estado diciendo presente.
And during this journey of 10 years have always said present.
Empezamos por la juventud.
We start with the youth.
Que han sido, digamos, una maravilla tenerlas maceras de este gran evento.
That has been wonderful to have as masters of ceremony.
María Luisa.
Malu.
La otra joven que nos acompaña a mi izquierda, Mariana.
The other young lady that accompanies him, Mariana. Tranquilo.
Nuestras dos gobernadoras, Sandra y Blanca.
Our two irresistible governors, Sandra and Blanca. Ah, sí, claro. Pero y entonces como...
Sandra.
Háganse allá adelante.
Blanca.
¿Por qué no nos hacemos allá?
Sí, váyanse allá.
Vayan para allá, para el centro.
Sí, yo te puedo como ya. Vale, pues.
Caroline.
Caroline.
Your support at the project fair has been vital to ensure that many global grants have a happy ending. Thank you so much for your advice, dedication and guidance as president of the cadres of Rotary International, which has helped the project presented to have a better development path before the Rotary Foundation. Congratulations and eternal gratitude.
Una gratitud infinita para Caroline Johnson, presidente mundial de cadres.
Sí, sí. Diego, mil gracias por ser siempre el embajador de nuestras ferias de proyectos.
Diego Velázquez for being the ambassador of our project fair.
Ha sido y seguirá siendo el impulsor en el exterior.
He's been a boost for us on the international area.
De las obras que realizan los clubes colombianos tengan un aporte de tu generosidad.
Of every project that's been presented in the fair.
También, la cual se ve también reflejada en el programa de sillas de ruedas, donde eres el líder que lleva tantos cambios de vida.
What is also portrayed in your support on the wheelchair project and initiative. Háganse allá en la tarima. No.
Ya nos vamos. Listo, ya acabaste.
Trevor and Rossi.
Trevor and Rossi. Trevor and Rossi.
Trevor and Rossi, for these 10 years, has been with us in all the project fairs.
Porque han estado con nosotros en estos 10 años de la feria de proyectos.
Thank you, because they always help us with the traduction of the all projects.
Siempre nos ayudan con la traducción de los proyectos, Rossi y Trevor.
And the contact with the international visitors.
Y el contacto con visitantes internacionales. Allá vienen Trevor y Rossi.
Esta escultura es de un prócer de nuestra independencia donde estamos en Río Negro, José María Córdoba.
This is a sculpture of one of our independence heroes,
Y está en
José
el
María Córdoba.
Y está en el parque principal de Río Negro.
And it is also in the principal square of Río Negro. Gracias.
En Camboya hay una tradición de que siempre en todos estos monumentos
In Cambodia, there's a tradition that in every single one of these monuments,
hay un león y una serpiente.
there's one lion and one snake.
El león es la mujer y la serpiente es el hombre.
The lion is the woman and the snake is the man.
Se refiere a que la mujer es muy maternal y protectora.
Meaning that the woman is very protective.
Eso lo traducido en nuestras palabras de Colombia.
Translated in Colombian slang.
Detrás de todo hombre hay una gran mujer.
Behind every man there's a great woman.
Y eso tengo yo. Tengo la mujer mejor y quiero darle mis agradecimientos.
And that's what I have. I have the best woman ever, Sonia Uribe. So this is also a thank you for her.
Mil gracias por todos esos trasnochos, apoyo.
Thank you for all those late nights, support, and everything that you do every day.
A cada uno de nuestros aliados internacionales.
To every single one of our special guests.
Gracias por estar acá después de tantas horas de vuelo.
Thank you for being here after many hours of flights.
Gracias por su compromiso e interés en apoyarnos.
Thank you for your commitment and interest in supporting us.
Y a los compañeros de Colombia.
And for all the Colombian participants.
Recuerden, el trabajo apenas comienza.
Let's remember that the job is only starting.
Está en nuestras manos seguir en comunicación.
It is in our hands to keep in touch.
Para llevar a buen término nuestros proyectos.
To take our projects to a good end.
Neiva nos espera.
Neiva is waiting for us.
Y estamos listos para apoyarlos y participar nuevamente en otra feria de Colombia.
And we're ready to support you and have you in another fair in Colombia.
Les deseamos la mejor de las suertes.
Best of luck for all of you.
Igual a cada uno de ustedes en sus regresos a casa.
And also for everyone in their flying home.
Y vamos a tocar la campana de finalización.
We're going
de
to ring the bell
proyecto.
to seal the closure for this.
Muchas gracias y vamos a la foto entonces. La foto de todos los internacionales.
Now, picture time. Con amor. Muchísimas gracias a ti. Ya los participantes nacionales pueden ir, tomarse un tintico, comprar un pin.
No, mañana viene una sorpresa
Aquí. Ah, que no se pueden ir, que por favor se sienten con paciencia.
Ellos van a tomar la foto de los internacionales.
Ah. Por favor, quienes tengan compañeros rotarios colombianos afuera, hacerlos entrar al salón y sentarse juiciosamente. I gave a shout out for you.